Hello, everybody. Welcome to the grand finals match of the Poro League Season 2. I am Hawks. Look forward to casting this match. Both teams are very strong. Should be joined by a couple of co-casters at the least very shortly. Right now we have some good bands coming out. Jax Riven, Zeri, Echo, Emilio, and Vagar. And the Cho'Gath pick. And the Senna pick now. Senna very strong as well as Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's very scaly. Can get as huge as the whole lane if he wants to. Or if he is allowed to. Hecarim, very strong choice. I think we saw Impact play Hecarim last week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall exactly, but either way, exciting. Oh, now they're grabbing Gragas and Caitlyn, it looks like. Very flexible picks, Gragas and Cho'Gath. I mean, both top laners. Gragas can jungle. Cho can mid if need be, but... Ooh, the Draven coming through. Draven versus Caitlyn. Okay, sorry for the brief silence, everyone. Got a Yone ban, Ornn ban. Man, I really like Ornn. I would have loved to see him. That would have been good against Cho'Gath too. And the Lux ban. Lux, very frustrating champion. That is why I play her. So yeah, I definitely get why you would want to ban her. Ooh, Mordekaiser banned as well. They are really worried about this top laner. The Mord, Ornn, Riven, and Jax bans. They are worried about this top laner, it appears. Either that or they're just banning somebody on. Picking somebody to ban out. Yay, Poro in leagues. Yeah, Poro's in leagues. Rawr on top, Rawr. Okay, we got a Rawr in chat. Thank you, dude Caleb. Appreciate that. We want support for both teams. It's going to be a really good match from what we've seen previously. The Cass pick. Cass, a very good pick. Can scale very well. It'd be pretty frustrating. Quite a bit of AP on Rawr side right now. Pretty sure their top laner dropped like 16 killed Darius game on us last time. Oh yeah. That might have been the case. Nautilus pick. We gotta love Nautilus. Let's see, this last pick is more than likely going to be a mid laner. Let's see what they got. Galio. Pretty good looking teams here, I'll say. Without any more comments. I wonder why they are making us wait in anticipation. In the meantime, go ahead and vote in chat whose team comp you like better. If you saw this in your solo queue game, which team comp would you like better? And which character would you be playing as well? You know, me personally, I'd probably play the Gragas, because Gragas is dope. Other than that, I'd probably play the Nautilus. Then Cho'Gath after that. Pretty good discussion going on right now. So even telling them what lane they're going, quite nice of them. And we're R. Gonna be a couple minutes of intermission here while we wait for the game to load. I think Impact drafted, Red-Faced Beast says, I think Impact drafted better lanes and maybe Poro drafted better team fight. I think you meant, instead of Poro, because they both put their names Poro, Mega Rawr drafted better team fight. I can definitely see that. I think there's a lot of good engage and combo stuns. You know, if the Draven gets fed, that's really what they'd want to do to him, of course, is just stun him out so that he doesn't have any time to get off his autos and those axes. I love Galio, but I don't think he's actually good here, really. You know, I'm not much of a mid laner. It's actually the next lane that I plan to learn. Somebody's pinging me quite a bit. It is another caster. Oh, I can't drag him far enough. Oh, that works. I didn't know that. Well, hello. I didn't realize I was muted in Discord. Hello.
Oh, did it work?
Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't drag you far enough.
We're good. Fine. Can I join? How does this work?
Yeah, I'll stream on Discord for this one, and you can join the next match, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but yeah. All right, guys, this is... What do you go by? Princess Celestia?
Yeah, sure.
If you have something more preferred, I can definitely use that.
No, that's good. That's good.
Dope. All right. Well, this is my co-caster for the night. Maybe expecting another co-caster. Just depends on if I get a response or not. But, how are you? Doing okay? Did you win your Clash game?
No, we did not.
Oh, man. I thought you said you guys had it.
Finals. It was finals. I mean, we were losing, but I thought we would come back, but it didn't end well.
Oh, man. Well, it's good to keep it. Yeah, I'll turn him up a little bit. Let's see here, because you are a little bit low. That's right. Talk for me real quick.
Is that good?
Yep, that's a little bit better. I'll turn you up just a little bit more just to be safe. Thank you, dude Caleb. They said he's kind of a slow, lumbering colossus and just dies before he gets close to anyone. They're talking about the Galio pick here. I don't know. I kind of
Galio
like
being slow? I don't agree with that.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, because I know his engage is pretty good when he has a good angle. I don't play mid lane, so.
It's a Galio mid?
It is.
I mean, if he gets a good engage, they'll just win the team fight.
I agree. Yeah, I definitely have seen Galios win team fights like that. They also said, is this best of 5? It is best of 5. Best of 5.
Oh, this one is?
This is. Yeah, we're
trying all the matches tonight?
Yeah. We're locking in. That's if you have to go, don't stress about it. We definitely know it's a little bit hard. And GS Jan, one of my co-casters, he's letting me know that he's going to either quit his job or leave early so that he can join us as well. So feel no pressure. Yeah, I mean, Galio, I really like Galio against Cassiopeia in lane. I don't know how well he does. Again, I'm not a mid laner, but either way, let's go ahead and pull this up. Can you see okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Dope. And how do you feel about the team comps? I was trying to talk about them with chat, but we only talk a little bit.
I mean, if it's Galio mid, he's probably gonna build AP, right? So I mean, I think he should build tank, like closer to full tank almost.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have any tanks in their team.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Hecarim going oh my, what's that item called? The one that heals your teammates when you ult?
Radiant?
Yeah, it's not that good anymore. So.
Oh really? That sucks. I liked Radiant a lot.
Because Radiant got nerfed a while back though.
Hmm.
It's not as good. I guess you could play it, but I don't think Hecarim probably won't build that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited to see these matchups. They're very interesting. I'm excited to see the Gwen versus Gragas. Obviously, being a top laner, that's my most interesting item. And then the Cho'Gath jungle. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's gonna be really weak early. I think. Like, Heck's probably gonna dominate early. It's not gonna.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
He probably won't get much done with ganks, honestly.
Yeah, we'll have to see if the Hecarim takes advantage of that, because maybe he does realize that he's a little bit weaker early, and he's going to take advantage of that, maybe. We'll have to see.
Who is the Heck?
Combat Wombat.
Oh wait, it's not the jungler who I thought it would be. Because that's Cat's team, right?
That is, yeah. We're doing... I think they may have had a couple of swaps every once in a while.
I know their other jungler is really, really good. I think he's like plat now or something.
That is pretty good. I'm still only bronze myself. But I don't play very much anymore at all.
Maybe the mid lane is going to be tanky enough.
Ooh, looks like a big fight here breaking out in the bot lane. Ooh, what a flash. Multiple flashes coming out. The Nautilus gets that.
Yeah, great. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be if Draven and Senna fall behind even a little bit, it's gonna be like insanely punishing for them. Like if Caitlyn gets ahead in gold, just because if Nautilus hits any engage, they just won't be able to retaliate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can definitely feel a bit suffocating if you get behind in against them like that, right?
Yeah, just because it's a engage support. So once the ADC has gold, the engage support can just engage and they'll win always.
Yep, very true, very true. I have been that engage support. I've never played the ADC well, but definitely have been that engage support that gets my laner fed and then we just go hard. Oh, look at that. Like you said, the Hecarim taking advantage of this. Weak early game from the Cho.
He's invading him? Or?
Yeah, he did. He invaded him and he forced him off his blue.
Cho is just, it's not, I mean, maybe past level 6 he'll do okay, but I don't know. I don't like the pick. But.
Yeah, I can definitely see how that pick is a little bit weaker. You know, especially early game, the Hecarim can definitely keep invading and kind of scale out of control until he falls off, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's probably, it might be better than Nasus jungle, but I don't even know. Nasus jungle might be better than Heck. I mean, then not Heck.
Then Cho.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nasus would be. If you're gonna pick Cho, might as well just pick Nasus.
Yeah, I can definitely see what you're saying there. You know, honestly, I just play Zac in jungle. That's the only fun champ for me in jungle. And he's not even as good as he was before. He's just fun, man.
He's still pretty busted.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the AP builds?
Yep. The demonic builds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot of fun. Pretty slow start here, just some farming 1-0. We'll have to see who gets the first good gank here. Looks like Cho'Gath is setting up for something, potentially.
Yeah. I've played Galio support and mid before, so.
Oh, yeah? How do you feel about the Cassiopeia matchup for the Galio?
Galio does get against literally any mage, so it doesn't matter what mage it is. I mean, other than Vagar maybe, because it's hard to get on him, but even then, he just does really, really well against mages. He takes like 50% reduced damage against mages with his W or something when it's powered up.
Yikes, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so they got Gragas, and that's why I'm saying maybe they have enough. Maybe he's not going to have to build a tank just because they have a lot of AP, I guess.
Looks like they took their mid and their bot prio and they turned it into an early Ocean Drake.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like Caitlyn's going for the long game. Paul's always good.
That Draven is doing some damage already.
Yeah, they probably stoned us, so. And Caitlyn's not very ahead because obviously she wasn't able to get the kill because she was too low. But.
True that. Ooh. Good damage coming out. Gragas might have to use his passive to get a little health back.
Honestly, I feel like the Cho'Gath won't catch up. I think the Heck's just going to keep dominating.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is a possibility. Hecarim is one of those junglers that can impact the game early very, very much. And Cho'Gath has to kind of build it up, I guess you can say.
Yeah. It's a lot easier in jungle, I guess, to do that, but...
Looks like a hard engage here. Ooh. Push, flash comes out. R from Hecarim. Ooh. That is a kill.
I just don't think Cho'Gath is going to be felt on the map almost at all.
We'll have to see. It's a very early still. Hopefully it's a little bit more competitive than we've seen so far. Well, it's real still competitive. I don't know why I'm saying that, but
they're even, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the first blood. That was actually really good. Yeah, Galio is just screw him with.
He's dominating this lane, it
Up,
appears.
yeah. It's just it's such a good champ. I love him, but I don't play him very much now because I don't play mid much.
Yeah, same. What lane do you play?
I switched around a lot. Like for Clash, I played top, but I mean, I'm like recently I have been playing Nunu a lot, and I have like a 75% win rate overall on him or something like that.
Dang,
With like 60 games played, so
that's pretty
not
good.
bad. Yeah, I'm still silver 1 because I deranked by playing a bunch of random stuff that I mean, I would probably be, probably like gold 2 by now if I didn't just like randomly fucking support or something like that.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I think in jungle I gained like 400 LP and then I've lost LP in like, the only role I think I've lost LP is like support or something. Like 200 or something like that.
Oh yikes, that is a lot.
Yeah,
me having not played ranked and like since I first started playing the game, it's I don't know what rank I truly am. I could be silver. I could actually be bronze. I don't know, but I know for big engage here from the Draven. Exhaust coming out. The Cho'Gath showing up. Looks like the Cho'Gath does end up stealing the kill, but still not a bad engage there.
I don't think that was the move, but actually they probably get the center here too. Oh,
very good move by Galio.
Galio might get 2 here. No, Galio might get 3. If they don't immediately run away, Galio might get them all. No, he doesn't have his ability to open time.
Definitely a good roam, just a little bit late to counter gank that from the Galio.
Yeah.
Looks like they may be trying to set up a little triangle trap here. A little pinch with the Galio R, the Draven. Oh, it's probably not worth it now.
Yeah, Galio stabilized bot lane, and now Heck can just feel free to get objectives just like that from his bot lane, so.
Definitely, and he is currently invading, knowing that Cho'Gath just had to back from that bot engage.
Yep, he's just using the info really well, and and he knows the laners won't be able to move from their lane either, so.
Very true. Looks like the Hecarim taking everything he possibly can other than the wolves on Cho'Gath's top side. It's kind of ridiculous how little damage this Galio is taking. I didn't know that was the case.
Yep. And he's good at like I said, he's good into literally any mage. You can play him into any mage and you'll win lane, like 90% of the time, if you're somewhat decent. He's just that good for that kind of stuff. I don't like his R that much. It's like okay, it's like a garbage version of Pantheon R.
I was gonna say that. That's exactly what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, it gives magic shield, so again counters mages and anything AP, and to like his allies and him, and then it also knocks up. So that's really good. Like if you're running away from a fight or like baiting them into fighting Baron, like it's really good. But you have to. Problem with that is I think Galio is just better when you have a team to communicate with. If you're just playing solo queue, he's not.
Looks like the big engage here. Ghost even coming out. R Draven picking up. Oh no, Galio picking up another kill. Draven picking up that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not. They definitely don't get the Caitlyn, but.
No, but definitely another.
Oh, Cassia has almost full HP. I feel like they could have fought that. Does she have ult?
Cassian?
No, she doesn't. Yeah, Cassia.
Yeah, they don't end up getting the Drake. But I still think that was...
Well, they're going to grab it right now.
Yeah, pretty decent use of their time.
Oh, that was nasty.
Ooh, that was very good timing.
I would not be happy.
Yeah,
He has
that
to pay or he loses a bunch of. Oh. Oh.
that was a crazy play.
That was nasty.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That was
What
really
an
good.
R from the Gragas.
That was the bait of the session.
That was a great bait. Insane bait. Just waited for the perfect time and ended up
I'd feel
getting
pretty
him.
proud of myself.
It really could have went either way. Honestly, with that, but they played it so well. Did Spawnaveld. That was crazy.
Does Gwen have flash?
I think she has Ghost. Yeah, she has Ghost.
Oh yeah, then there was no way she was getting
Ghost TP. So I think she hit her Ghost, but it was just too late. That one turret
yeah.
shot was all he needed.
Mhm.
She was so low. Dropping the Herald mid, it doesn't look like it's in the right range to go ahead and crash.
No, but Cassio won't be able to get on the right side to kill it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely not. And
Might do a bit less damage, just 'cause. Oh, maybe. No. Oh no. It
they
did
still get the gold. Bro, I can't believe he had mana for that. Nice play. Yeah, that was a he literally looked like he had no mana. The Gragas did when he made that play. But somehow he made it.
Hmm.
Still trying to look
Wait,
for an
did he-
engage.
Honestly, after this one ends, can we go back to that? I want to see if he leveled up or something.
With the Gragas?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
see what happened.
We can
after.
absolutely look at it again. That's a great question. He probably did end up leveling up.
That or we just underestimated how much mana he had.
Yeah, that's true. I think his R takes like 100 mana too, so it had to be pretty high.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Oh well, no, I don't think Rawr wouldn't give enough mana. It's only it's 40. I don't know. I know the mana on Rawr helps a bit.
Yeah, I am not sure. I am definitely looking forward to these team fights. We are scaling, trying. Oh, look at that. Just missed. Still quite a bit of damage coming out from the heck.
I don't know. I kind of feel like in team fights, not Impact. What's the other team called? I can't remember.
A Mega Rawr?
Mega. I think they have a better comp for team fights, but I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, Cho went. Yeah. Well, look what I didn't even notice that till just now. Look what Galio did. Like I said, to be more tanky. I knew that was gonna happen. He's gonna
Going straight force of nature. That is probably frustrating for the cast at the very least. Not going to be able to put any damage down on him, really.
Yeah, Caitlyn doesn't do enough damage to at least 3 items here, so yeah, he's not dying.
Ooh, looks like the hard engage here uses his R to disengage the. Oh, but it looks like he has a Hecarim close on Herald. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? He might have tried to bait the R just so when the cat ganks if he guarantee kills.
Oh my goodness, look at that. The Senna just gets deleted.
Yeah, very punishing for any engage that happens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's expected. Like, especially, I mean, definitely. I would honestly, it probably was better to engage the Senna there first.
Yeah.
He's a lot squishier than Draven. Man, I would hate being this Cassio. It's the worst.
Yeah, definitely a frustrating lane for her.
I kind of guessed that he was gonna do that, but I didn't know. I was thinking more of like a mythic item, like MR, not like force of nature first item, but it works.
Oh yeah, it definitely works. And I mean, he's doing pretty well in lane and on counter ganks and such, even though he's being a mid laner. So, oh, look at that, pretty clean engage there. Not a ton of damage, but still a lot healthier of a trade for him than it was for the cast.
I'm actually gonna load into a custom really quick here. I just want to look at the items really quick.
Yeah, you're good.
I was just thinking. I can't remember which mythic I was thinking about Galio going. What is he building?
Let's see, he's got full MR right now. Oh, a little funniness happening at Drake here. What mythic is he building, Kindle?
I'm checking right now. Give me a second. I got this.
Ooh, looks like a big engage coming in here. Galio ult coming in. Hecarim engaging on the Cho'Gath and their Caitlyn.
Am I missing this?
Yeah, you are. This is a pretty big fight here. Oh my goodness, Combat Wombat with a kill. They're going for the cast next. They do get the cast going down. Looks like they may be going to be able to get the Caitlyn too. Is this a shutdown to the Gwen? Oh, it probably is. It sure is. 700 gold to the Gwen. And the Galio goes ahead and catches the top wave. Very smart team play there. Ooh, and the cast.
Wait.
Oh,
Was Galio in that fight?
Galio did ult in that fight, and then I believe does he have TP? He TP'd top to go back there and catch the wave because they didn't want the Gragas to get extra gold. It looks like he's still engaging with the Gragas. Pretty even fight there. The Gragas is pretty healthy with all his abilities and his passive. Right.
Yeah, Galio probably doesn't do much damage yet.
Exactly. Cass and Kate are actually huge right now. Yeah, Cass and Kate are pretty huge, though we did just see a shutdown. And Cass died as well.
Nautilus kind of caught out, but
They're not really good. Yeah, they're not going to take that.
Looks like maybe a fight coming here in the bot lane. No, it looks like they're not going to be able to do that. Hecarim just going ahead and trying to farm a little bit more. He knows he has the advantage. Might as well take advantage of it. Ooh, big engage there. Flash has to come out.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my
Galio
goodness.
dies for it, though. It's a trade. She'll push the wave in, he'll lose XP. So it's,
Yeah, I think
They
she
might-
definitely gets this tower, right? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
shredding it.
that was a really good trade for them then.
Oh,
Wow.
that is a ton of damage from the Cassiopeia right now. Jeez.
Yeah, you really gotta appreciate that, because Galio's like the only one that can tank any of that, so they really need him for any team fight at all, honestly.
Very true.
Yeah, they don't really have a front line without him. Ooh,
Looks like all of Mega Raw are going to go ahead and push in this mid turret here, while they have first and second mid, and then they have first bot tower as well.
yeah, they got a 2k gap now.
Hmm.
Almost 2k. Thing is, they still, the enemy, like, Impact still has 3 drags. It's, like,
Yeah, that is a pretty good spot to be in, honestly.
even if they're behind a bit, 3 drags, if they get this soul, then it's gonna look really bad for them, even if they're ahead.
Very true. Looks like they're going ahead and clearing vision on Baron. Definitely a good thing to do. 20-minute Barons are a thing sometimes. Yeah, Gragas kind of needs to go. Redface B says, yeah, Gragas kind of needs to go to that one since they're down 3 Drakes now. Yeah, that is definitely the trade they're taking, is some plates or part of the top turret for Drakes, I guess you can say.
What? Oh, I forgot that it was even in, wait, okay.
And they also said, and they just fed their 2 fed carries in a 4v5 at Drake. Or gave away the 2 carries. Yeah, you're right. Does feel
Oh,
like
he's
that.
Everfrost.
Oh, Everfrost. That's actually not too bad, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking Everfrost and then into a tank item, but tank items probably was the better choice here first.
It's a very plain game here. Looks like the Greg is pushing top and the Galio trying to push a little bit in bot. Looks like the engage here from the Gwen doing a ton of damage. A couple of the red team coming on here, trying to take somebody with him. He is. Doesn't get the Senna though. Oh, and the Nautilus in their jungle, huh? Ooh, very good flash there from Airy.
Yeah, they do Drake.
Oh wow, they go ahead and trade the Baron for the potential at the Galio. It's like the TP coming in from the Galio as well with the full Everfrost now.
I don't think Mega Rawr can fight this.
I don't think so either. Oh, they
my
did
God.
steal it though. Oh my goodness, the Draven
they
doing a
win.
ton of damage. Oh my goodness, they are definitely turning this around.
Very unfortunate for Impact.
Absolutely unfortunate. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get that Caitlyn and maybe even get out of there. It's about an even fight other than getting the Baron stolen from them.
Mega Rawr is gonna push this, and then they immediately get dragged.
Ooh.
Because this stops them from getting soul,
Hmm.
and they really need it. So this is actually really, really big.
Looks like the Gwen may be trying to just be an annoyance here. Deter them a little bit.
She's buying a lot of time actually.
That is a lot of
The
time
wood-
actually being bought by one player.
I'm surprised that they don't just go for it.
Yeah, I would think they would just go for it. They know most of their team just backed.
I think they have a worse chance of taking it now that they've backed.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think this is.
Yeah, they don't have time. They give up soul.
They don't even have their full team there either, and they do. Where's the Heck? Is the Heck still dead? Oh my goodness, they don't have Smite for this. That is a little troubling. It looks
It
like they
shouldn't
are
matter.
shredding it though.
Yeah, chose too late.
Joe too late, and he may just die for this as well. Oh, definitely.
I don't know. That was probably a blunder.
A confusing play, to say the least. Oh, look at that. Galio and Gragas just walking right past each other.
Well, both don't do very much damage. To each
Yep.
other, so.
They're like, yeah, I'll just let you go. Cool. Checking out the ADCs here. Looks like Caitlyn is quite a bit up in item advantage at the moment. It looks like Gale Force, Bloodthirster, and full level 2 boots here with a couple of other pieces. Let's see what the Draven grabs on this back here. Could not tell what he grabbed there, honestly.
Who?
The Draven. I could not tell what he grabbed. I thought he already had. I believe that's Essence Reaver, right?
Yeah, he has Essence Reaver.
Yeah.
Isn't he going for Ravenous? No, that's not Ravenous. No, wait, what? That's not that. Those 3 items don't build into a mythic. He just built. He probably bought something because he didn't have enough for the actual mythic.
Oh, that makes a little bit of sense. Looks like the Hecarim going for the Cassiopeia here. Has a pretty good chance based on the damage so far. Oh, wow. What great ults there. It is neck and neck with these two. The flash comes out from the Cass. I don't see her
Cass is
living.
playing- Yeah, Cass played that really well.
Mhm. They both played it very
Cass
well. The
played it
Hecarim,
better.
yeah, the Hecarim just playing a little bit better. Ult for ult, trade for trade. The Senna ult, of course, coming in very well timed and very well placed.
Yeah.
You know, just caught her out.
I mean, what does this soul do? I can't remember. Is this the shield soul?
It doesn't tell me, and I honestly don't know. Is it Chemtech?
It is Chemtech, yeah. I forget what it
Oh, I can't remember. I know. I can't remember, man.
does. I'm checking.
I appreciate it. I'm as unprofessional as it comes.
What does
Chemtech, Drake, or Soul.
soul do? 10% bonus damage and damage reduction while when below 50% HP. Yeah, that's why he won that. That's why he won.
Ooh, looks like they're looking for a hard engage here on the Gragas. He's so healthy though. Ton of damage, but they are just real tanky. Looks like they get this turret for sure almost. Nope, never mind. They are deterring them. And the engage coming in, counter engage coming in from the Hecarim. Very healthy is this team with the soul.
Yeah, Senna
They
died.
did go ahead and R the Senna there with the Cho'Gath R. Ooh,
Galio dies too. It's the Caitlyn. It's really just.
it is a Caitlyn. It is ridiculous here. That's a ton of damage. You know, the Caitlyn played it very smart in lane. You know, we didn't see a ton of fighting there. Other than when... Sorry for the lag there. But we didn't see a lot of fighting in the bottom lane other than when they were ahead. And then that paid off. Very patient play. And now it's paying off.
It's all part of the plan, apparently. We just don't understand. We didn't understand that drag player was predicted, you know?
Very much so. I mean, Elder Dragon sounds pretty good. You know.
I mean, with the, I would, if I was him, I'd hope to end it before Elder, because that's just, if Heck just ults in, steals it, we lose. Like, we could lose, I mean.
Very true.
Like,
And Heck is very capable of doing that as well. Looks like they're going ahead and starting this Baron here with no Cassiopeia, and of course Galio can just ult in. Is his ult map wide?
who?
Galio?
No. But he's, where is he? I don't know.
He's in the bot lane.
He's not close enough.
Looks like the Heck he's going to go for the steal just like you said. He's TPing in though. Oh, they do get it stolen. What a good Senna ult as well. Looks like they're going to go for the Cho'Gath first possibly. And the Cho goes down. Ooh. And the Draven coming into the fight here. Looks like the Nautilus may be going down next. And then the Gragas, or the Gragas first possibly. Oh my goodness. And look at that. Went ahead and chased the Caitlyn all the way down there. This may be dangerous.
That's a team wipe right there, probably.
Oh my goodness, and the angles that they had there. It's like they are absolutely, just like you said, getting a team wipe.
Yeah. Heck they've played that really well.
Super well. Looks like they're going ahead and resetting. They understand that the Elder Dragon is important, and they're going to go ahead and do it.
I'm surprised one of them didn't just stay and grab another tower. Probably had time.
I think they did too. I thought the Draven was going to stay, but I guess they just want to go ahead and leave the wave there so they have to go and bother with it instead of just shoving it in and letting it die.
It looks like they're just gonna let it. I mean, the tower won't go down that much. It'll go down to half, probably.
Yeah.
Cho is there, so. Heck is. Okay, Heck is playing very aggressive here. Cho could try and hit the blast card. Oh. No.
Ah, looks like they going ahead and did that. They took it right from you. It's like the engage to distract coming out here from the Galio.
Don't have flash up is the question.
Oh, that was a big Hecarim R there. Looks like they do go ahead and get that. This may be very dangerous. Ghost coming out from both Hecarim and Gwen here. This is very, very dangerous.
She dies. It just looks like it's, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there's no waves pushed in, actually.
Yeah, that
How
is
long
an
is the
issue,
timer?
but...
Timer's 30.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It's probably... No, it's not over.
I don't think just yet.
Damn, from a 6K lead to down 6K. That's... Damn.
It is definitely a flip there. They may even get one turret here. No, I don't think so.
Elder and Baron just completely turned it. Like I said, like with Elder especially, I said like I would have wanted to end the game if I could potentially try before it, because that's just big pain.
Yeah, it definitely is. And then also getting them from stealing Baron. Also a really big pain there. The Hecarim really understood what he's doing there. I mean, took the Caitlyn out of the fight. Understood that the last fight, that's what happened. She kind of took over there. And, it ended in their favor. Very, very much so.
Well, another thing is Mega Rawr is very underleveled right now compared to Impact. Like, I think Heck is almost level 18, isn't he?
Heck is 18, as well as Gragas is as well on Mega Rawr's team. We have Gwen and Galio at 17. And the bot lane is up by 1 level on the side of... on the side of Impact. So yeah, a little bit of a level.
I thought it was bigger.
Yeah, it could be that it feels like that, but either way, I still think it is a pretty noticeable advantage. Looks like, what is the next objective coming up? Baron, probably. Yeah, it is Baron. Just go ahead and clear vision, taking the advantage that they have. While Heck pushes the bot lane. There's just no stopping their pressure. They just are having pressure all over the map right now.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that?
The lag?
Yeah, it kind of like cuts out. Can you see it still?
Yeah.
Great. It's like the Baron, they are ping it, spamming pinging it. 50 seconds on the Baron. Will this be the last fight? Who will win this? It's
I'd be very surprised if Mega Rawr comes back, but if they try to steal Baron and they get it, and it could be favorable if they catch their carries off.
Very true. Very true. And the mid is very vulnerable. I mean, only an inhibitor there. They could just run it down if they're the case.
I mean, another thing, what they could try to do, if the mid is not pushed in too much, they could try and go for an end while they Baron.
That is very true. That is actually a great play. Sneak play. How many TPs do they have? They have 1, 2 TPs. And then the rest of them just run it down, I guess.
Yeah, Cassio, they won't. I don't think they'll try. I don't think the wave. The wave isn't pushed up, so it doesn't matter.
Very true. So Cass is TPing to Baron, though. It looks like this fight is going to go on here. Or at least it might.
It looks like a bait, honestly. It looks like Galio, and they're just going to go for... Oh, no. What? They're backing? I thought they would just pressure bot and take in head.
It definitely was a possibility. We'll have to see how this plays out here.
Because we've already seen Mega Rawr
like there's the engage, shredding the Caitlyn. What an R. That is a huge shutdown by the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn still being alive.
You probably can't.
Oh, big taunt there. Huge damage coming out from the Draven and the Gwen. Oh, and if the Caitlyn goes down, I believe that should be it. There, yep, Galio understanding where they are, taking down to go bot, taking that bot inhib and turret while they are so weak. And they're taking mid at the same time. This is trouble, to say the least.
I guess Galio put anathemas on Caitlyn.
Definitely possible. Looks like they have Sun. Even if they don't take it here, which it looks like they are, they still have a Sun of... Yeah, that's just about it. Yep.
Cassiopeia and all this kind of anything.
What a match. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That was a fantastic match. Go ahead and give you guys a little peek at the full scoreboard there for anybody. And get me into the next lobby so we can go for it. And then I don't have you added, but you can add me. My name is AdHawks, A-T Hawks. And then I'll invite you to the lobby.
Okay. Here, I can actually see it on the screen here. Let me do this. AT.
Galio takes damage. Galio sure does take damage.
Oh, we're already friends. I'm the Grey Knight, by the way.
That's my bad. Let me go ahead and get you the invite.
I'll just join after everyone gets their
Cool.
thing set up.
Yeah, I'll invite you right after. Oh god, my friends are inviting me to play when I literally can't.
Are they all set up? Not yet. Okay.
They are not set up yet.
Yeah, they are. They're good now. I think so. I can join. Oh, not there. I don't know. I just feel like I was surprised that not a single I was surprised that Cho'Gath built AP.
Yeah, that was a little bit
instead of just
surprising.
whole trade.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would have been better. They probably felt like they were tanky enough. I mean, and they were very tanky. But
They were. And they had good engage too. I mean, they definitely started off pretty strong. But, yeah, I mean, the Hecarim didn't get that kill at the end, but he definitely put the pressure on to be able to win that team fight for them.
Yeah.
We'll see. You think they might pull out the Heck ban?
No, I mean they might, but I feel like it was just in terms of they didn't take a jungler that had any pressure. That was the problem.
I very much agree.
I mean, and he played it really well, but they might not even ban it. We'll see though. They might.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the issue wasn't the Heck. It was more that, like you said previously, it was a really good call that the Cho was just too slow. The Heck took advantage of it, ended up counter ganking, and yeah, just did not end up well for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like you can play a lot of things in jungle right now. You know, Olaf, right? Like even he's not very good in jungle, and he actually has like a slow and like and an R to stop. Like he doesn't take any slows and stuff, so he can actually just chase people down
Right.
and keep slowing them. I feel like I mean Cho'Gath has his knockup, but if you don't get that knockup, it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What else you got? Kind of thing, right?
Yeah. These just my ranked games.
Isn't that what we usually do it?
Doesn't blue side have a higher win rate by like 1% or something?
Man, when Will is not here, I really don't know what I'm doing as far as the rules go. There, my friends are watching. What's up, guys? I'll pull out the rule book. All right, let's see. Tournament formats, regular season, gauntlet, playoffs.
I don't think Cho'Gath had TP Red Faced Beast.
No, they didn't. They had a.
Ignite.
No, they had a smite because they were jungle. Smite flash.
Wait, no, Gragas. I'm talking about.
Oh, Gragas did have TP.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah, he
I don't.
did.
Was it on? Was it like up or?
I honestly don't know. I don't think it was because he was the only one that was really late to that fight. Okay, it says here side selection just for everybody here. The team with higher seed will have highest side selection for the first game. So we already did that. For every subsequent game, side selection will go to the team that lost the previous game. So whoever the loser is, picks their side.
I'll just watch your stream for spectate. For the pick thing, whatever. Our top has to do something.
Our top has to do something. Yeah, that happens. Oops, I didn't mean to put caps in
It's
there.
up there, I think. It's up top, I think. Well, not there. Yeah, down a bit. Wait. Yeah, go up. Yeah, it's the thing. Yeah,
The first or second one? I can't remember.
second one.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Are you
Doesn't matter.
spamming it for me? I appreciate them. All right, let me go ahead and let us see this draft here. Broad is our Cho never needed to do much that game because Cass and Kate were big. They just needed 5 to show up at third Drake so the mid or ADC could get bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. That drag play was.
It was strange, right? Because it was just the Gwen. And, like, I
mean, she can do
understand.
damage,
Yeah,
but
she
it's
can, but there's 3 of them.
3v1 and Cassiopeia's there, so they win that no matter what. Like, they can really just force drag. And then if
Yeah.
Cassiopeia, like, even if Cassiopeia does try to interrupt them, they'll just kill her really quickly.
True that.
I don't know. Don't feel like that was the right play by backing, but.
Yeah, definitely a strange play, to say the least. I mean, I would have just, at least baited the Drake and made the Gwen maybe make a silly play so that, you can catch her out even easier and get her invulnerability. Forget what ability button that is. Get her invulnerability out so that they can just hard engage. Here we go.
Oh, I'll just watch on the stream.
I can stream, or you have the link or no?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't click on it. I can. I don't really care.
No.
Link. Yeah, I found it.
I got you. Should be good now, I believe. The Ribbon band coming out again. Is there a Ribbon player? I would love to see some Ribbon, but I know they probably won't play because they're going to just permaban her.
Yeah, I'll say if it's one of the OTPs for sure. Are they just gonna target the top?
They did it last match, and they're doing it again this match, it looks like. And they're doing the exact same bans as last match.
That's fair.
Very fair.
If it works, why change it?
Very true. I mean, Mega Rawr was the one that did drop the match. They definitely had a lot of promise. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, my bad. I am back now. Is the stream quiet?
Hello?
Yo,
How's it going?
what is up? How are you? Everybody, welcome, please. One of our casters and previous player, top player as well, GS Jan. Thank you for being here after work.
That's
of
not
course.
the lane. That's like ranking top player.
Yeah. The best player. The best
Well,
player.
I'm probably going to go, so. it was a
Okay.
good thing that
Yeah.
you shut up.
Hey, all good, man. I really appreciate you being here with me. It definitely helped out the vibes a lot. Hope you have a good night, okay?
Yeah,
Everybody
you
say
too.
thanks, Princess. Is it a little quiet? It is a little quiet. Okay, let me fix that then. Let me see.
What did I miss in game one?
Well,
Recap.
okay. Recap. First, can you see my stream? I can invite you to lobby in a moment if you're on.
Yeah, I can see you stream.
Basically, it was very much neck and neck.
All right.
Impact ended up winning in the end with all the Drakes. I think 5 Drakes all the way to Elder, and a couple
Ooh.
Barons. But it wasn't as lopsided as it seems. They had Rawr had a little bit of an issue with their jungler being a Cho'Gath. Not
Cho jungle.
Cho jungle, so not a problem, but the Hecarim really took advantage of it early and kind of made them, pay for it, I guess you can say. And the Hecarim was very smartly focusing their Caitlyn, who was a little bit fed. Well, not a little bit, pretty fed. And that ended up winning them the fight several times.
Yeah, I could have definitely predicted that combat wombat on the Hecarim
Yeah,
would be a
definitely.
problem.
They are a problem, and they are still going to be a problem apparently because they let them lock it in again.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna need to get banned if they want a fun game.
Yeah, yo, is this the Poro League Finals? It is, Mod Willa. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great night with your mother and living life IRL, of course.
No, I'm having a great night with Willow's mother tomorrow.
Oh,
You know what I
oh, jeez. Oh, I set you up for that. I'm sorry, Willow's mom. Anyways, thanks, Princess, says Jack. Yeah. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. It's not bad casting by yourself, but it is at the same time. It's a little bit weird.
It's kind of like streaming, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you kind of got to get everybody hyped. See how many viewers we have right now. Currently 16 people watching. Really appreciate all you guys watching. I'm sure you are having a pretty good time here. The last match was really entertaining. You're going to really like these matchups, Jen. There were some great fights in lane. Everybody was playing really smart. Honestly, very patient, and then there were some really neck and neck fights there.
Man, tell me Daz won lane though.
Daz. Which one's Daz?
Mid lane.
Mid on Rawr or on Impact?
Rawr.
Okay, so
Oh,
they
I don't like this.
so Impact played Galio against the Cassiopeia. and it was just a difficult matchup. The cat still got fed, just not from the Galio.
Oh, okay.
They didn't. I wouldn't say they won lane though, by any means.
Who wins lane against Galio?
All right. Princess said the people who win lane against Galio is like Vagar, maybe, because he can't reach him. Ooh, these
Yeah,
are
I can
some.
see that.
These are some.
Like honestly,
interesting-
Yone.
Yeah, I can see that too. These are some interesting picks. A Rumble pick. Jarvan, Ornn, Rumble, Braum. That's a very some
They're looking to
tanky
lock him down.
boys. Someone has IBS. Jeez. TMI, guys.
You know, I have IBS.
TMI, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Not TMI. It's not fun. That's what it is. All right. Yeah, looking at the matchups here, I honestly lose respect for anyone that plays Fiora. So we'll see if they can somehow manage to get that respect back. But honestly, Fiora itself is just.
I second that.
Yeah, it's just.
It's unfun. I like.
It's a sad day when people pick Fiora.
Yeah, I played her one time against. I forget what I was playing against. Kat says hi, Willa. Hey yo, this is another Ezreal game. It sure is. I'm very excited for the Ezreal. I know Willa is too at being an Ezreal main. His name is On Ezreal now, not On Zach anymore.
You know, I played Fiora one time. I came home from the bar. I was insanely drunk, insanely faded. I had no idea what was going on. I booted up League. I picked Fiora because I thought it was Aurelia. I was that faded, and I just won lane. I just destroyed. It's that easy, you know. I'm just kidding. I got rolled.
I was gonna say like you're faded and you did all that. Okay. Maybe you got it. Maybe you are top player.
I went and watched the game back, and oh my.
Were you lost in the sauce?
I was lost in the lane, bro. Oh my gosh. No, Willa, I thought it was Aurelia. I was so drunk that Dude, I've done that so many times with Lilia too. It's because they're all like kind of the same color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, my mic should sound better now.
I think it sounded okay.
Sorry. I realized I had a pizza box in front of it because I just got home from my pizza delivery job.
Oh, okay. You deliver pizzas. That's cool.
It's my second job. It's nice money on the side, you know? It's nice to have cash.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. The grind is real. Well, I appreciate you being here after that.
Yeah, it was dead. I'm happy to have some action.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for this game to start too.
Hell yeah, let's do it. I'm loving the Rumble pick too. Saw it in MSI today. Oh, for real? MSI? Who are they? I only know the Poro League. Poro League or nothing. Anyways, yeah, you missed a really good match. Last match. It was amazing. Both teams did fantastic, honestly.
Yeah, I might have to go watch it later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you definitely could. That was a really good time.
You guys want to hear my Yumi?
Yep. Let's hear it.
Let me see.
I actually just picked up my Yumi today, and he is fantastic. I adopted him.
The one with big hands?
Yeah. I adopted him. He is amazing. He hasn't scratched. He hasn't bit. He's not scared, even though we just got him today. And
Does he meow?
Yeah, he does meow, but only like... And he also reached him to the door. He's a little funny guy.
I love it when they stick their fingers
Yeah,
out the
they
door.
stick their fingers out the door. They're just hilarious. He just got here like literally a couple hours ago. Like I got home at like 8:30 and the stream's supposed to start at 9. So I was like rushing, and then like we petted him for a little bit, gave him some food, gave him some water, everything that he needed. And then and then I close the door to go in the room to come stream, and he's over here trying to scratch at the door already, underneath the door trying to get me. I'm like, we just got here.
Yeah. He misses you already.
Yeah, he just adopted him, and he's like that. Gen G played.
Yeah, you gotta send photos.
I would definitely send photos in the chat. That is for sure. So, start the match. Anyways, how are you guys in chat? You doing okay? You guys got done delivering pizzas too? What do you? Can you say what pizza place you work for? Is it small? Is it big?
It's only in the province that I live in,
Oh,
so
okay,
I'd kind of be
yeah.
doxing myself.
No. You don't have to dox yourself. Yeah, I want pizza too, honestly, Willa. I wish Jan would have brought some pizza to us, but
I'll mail you some.
please. They don't pay me to stream. I need help. I'm just kidding. Willa pays me well. He pays me in league skins.
Yeah, I saw that RP. You got 2,000 just sitting there.
He gave it to me.
What's
all
your
of it.
favorite pizza?
Your
Barbecue
favorite
chicken.
Pizza? Oh, really? Barbecue chicken. You know, I'm honestly gonna go with like a pepperoni, like a double pepperoni, because it just reminds me of like every single time I would get pizza when I was a kid. And it was so good. But I like I don't think this is doxing myself because there's quite a few. Marco's Pizza. A lot.
Never heard of it.
What's your favorite pizza, Willa?
Marco's Pizza. I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna find out where you live.
Okay, do it.
Ah, America.
No, you found me. All right, now we are just waiting. Pepperoni probably. Yeah, pepperoni for sure.
It's
I'll-
only in 5 cities, by the way.
What is?
Marco's Pizza.
Oh, really? That's fun. 5 cities is a lot, though. Hawks lives in Marco's Pizza. Willa, you're not supposed to say that out loud.
Oh, that's his address, huh?
No.
Okay.
Marco, save me.
Yeah, you can DM me the answer if you like. I don't mind answering, but do you actually live in Utah? Because I know like 3 people that live there.
I don't live in Utah, and I will never.
Okay. I got a buddy up in Kaysville. He's so white. It's like a white picket fence area. Dude, he sets his clothes out in the morning before he goes to sleep.
Yikes. That is a very country thing to do.
I know, bro. It's so funny.
Hold on. Before I'm going to work, I gotta put my clothes on the line.
No, it's before he goes to bed.
Oh
We're sitting
my
there playing
God.
Civ, and he's taking forever on his turn because he's laying out his clothes on a chair for tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh. That is really funny, actually.
He's in Prague right now. I'm so jealous.
Oh my god. Oh, in Prague. Cool. Okay. We're league casters.
Right. Game on.
We are league casters. What do you think about these teams here? You have Orin versus Fiora. Oh man, that's gonna be nasty. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they have a chance of winning any of these lanes. I think any sort of advantage is gonna come out of jungle, and even that's gonna be difficult with the Hecarim, especially combat wombat Hecarim.
Oh man.
Fiora's a lane bully. Melio Jin is just going to outrage and outsustain them. Ezreal Braum is going to be good if they can get on top of them, but I really think I really think Rawr's win condition here is playing safe until objectives come up, and then maybe they win the team fight so as long as impact isn't fed.
Very true. You can see that. I can see that absolutely happening. Meanwhile, also, I mean, this Fiora is just going to be nasty against 3 of their team members. I mean, Braum, Jarvan, and Ornn kind of shreds them, right?
Yeah, I mean, Ornn can easily stay alive in lane so long as he doesn't, what is it called? Overextend.
Yeah, overextend.
And honestly, Gragas, it's up to him to make the mistakes. If he doesn't make mistakes, he's just not going to lose lane. And if he makes mistakes and isn't punished, then that's I really think it's going to be tough for Mega Roar's laners to actually gain an advantage in lane. So I really think they're just trying to play till end game here. Otherwise, they might get snowballed.
I can definitely see that. I really enjoy the Milio pick, I can say for sure. Very fun support champ and, you know, the newest champ, of course. So I'm excited to see how well they do with them and the Jhin to pair.
Yeah. Man, I've seen that combo, and it's nasty.
It is nasty. Yikes. I'll be honest, I haven't played in a minute. I want to play, though, but I haven't.
You haven't played?
No, I think the last time I played was like maybe 3 hours ago. Nah, just kidding. No, I don't know what the last time I played was. Actually, I think it was maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Can't remember. Anyways, oh,
Well, looks like Jarvan might be checking out, see if he can ward. I think he saw the vital and realized he definitely couldn't.
yep. Ooh, 18 ping flex from Fiora.
And when your ping is a number smaller than my age, I'm just done.
How are you winning that? Willa says Sivir pizza skin. Sivir be dishing out the pizzas.
Yeah, I re-rolled Silver Pizza skin and I felt bad immediately after because I kind of didn't want it.
That is a hilarious skin. You should feel bad for that.
I should, to be honest. But I don't play Silver. I don't play much ADC at all.
Yeah. Same here. Not sure about Jhin Melio, but Ezreal Braun is solid. Yeah, they are. Braun or Braum? I thought it was Braum. Is Willa making me
Braum.
say the name wrong?
See, what did he spell?
I think Willa baited me.
It is Braum with an M. Willa said it wrong.
Braum. Well, get your champs' names right. It's like the Fiora taking advantage of the matchup here. It's definitely a skin diff for the Fiora.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. If you protected that vital, I think you would have gotten out of that trade positively. But that's the Fiora experience.
Very much so.
And immediately pops a second vital in his level 2. This is... I mean, if it was anyone but Ornn, I would be worried, but Ornn's got this, to be honest.
Ornn should have this. I believe in the Ornn.
Yeah.
Hawks, I play Annie. Don't tell people what I play. They can see my OPGG.
Okay, okay. Quit while you're ahead. Good, good.
It's pretty good damage from the Ornn there, honestly.
Yeah, Ornn's only time to really kill is before level 8. I think past that, I don't think he has a chance at soloing this Fiora.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think he should be going for that either.
No,
Ornn wins by not dying.
exactly. I mean, the scaling on Ornn is kind of crazy. I definitely think that's the best play for them.
Overall, it looks like we might be seeing some action in the top lane as both junglers have top. And the top lane is skirmishing a little bit. Gragas is kind of low on mana in the mid lane. But it looks like Rumble might be taking it back here.
Looks like the Hecarim, he did this last time. He's looking for the invade here, and he's a little bit healthier. And the Jarvan just gets out. That's the difference between
wise
Jarvan and
decision.
Cho'Gath. Yeah, that's the difference between Jarvan and Cho'Gath. They a little bit more disengage and engage as well.
Oh, and looking to the mid lane, it looks like Hecarim might be looking for a gank here on the Rumble. Although Gragas has no mana, so it won't be too easy to set up for him.
It's a good push, though. Yeah, no mana.
And no sweat for
follow-up.
Rumble, though. Combat's Hecarim is really scary. I used to play on a team with him, and he would honestly carry me from the jungle, and I kind of miss him. He won't play with me, though. He goes to another school now.
Oh, no, not another school. That's a crazy interrupt there. Very good.
Ooh, I don't like the top lane's position right now. Ooh, this is tough. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
that may end in a kill unless the Ornn flashed, which it looks like he did.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But, yeah, that's why we say we probably don't want to be skirmishing Fiora early. Mid lane, on the other hand, is looking a little more positive for Team Mega Rawr,
Yeah.
as Gragas' mana management is a little lackluster, but
Yeah, what did he
that problem
start?
honestly goes away.
That's my bad. I didn't even have the thing up. Combat Hecarim is... Yeah, they have double scuttle. That is a very...
Ooh.
Ooh, the stun.
Ooh.
The proc. That was so close, though.
Come on, minions!
Oh,
Yes! Oh!
no. Hey,
Oh,
we're
it's
impartial
a good day
here.
when Fiora dies.
Hey, we're impartial here. We're impartial here.
I'm impartial to the players, but I'm not impartial to the champions.
All right.
I sincerely despise Fiora.
All right, we'll deal with that. It's the best we got. Pretty good first blood there from Fiora, though. Going Bramble Vestas the Ornn is a pretty good decision.
Yeah, and that is the advantage Ornn has in lane. He can build items against Fiora pretty quickly, and the Bramble Vest does shut her down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Bot lane, very uneventful so far. I really thought there would have been a little more scraps with the Ezreal Braum into Jhin Melio, as Jhin Melio has a lot of sustain, so I wouldn't think they'd mind taking a lot of fights. Oh,
Looks like
and
an engage
Hecarim's
here
coming
with the
in for
Ghost
another
coming
gank.
in.
Oh, and the Rumble R. Oh, they're fighting on top of the Rumble R. He couldn't get away. The slow is too tough, and it looks like Rumble will just be able to run Gragas down as they both flash. And Gragas barely gets away with his life.
Just barely, though. That was a very strange pathing from
Ooh.
the Hecarim. That is a lot of damage, though, from the Ornn.
And this is Ornn's power point here. This is where he wants to be.
Very much so.
I think if he can secure an advantage here, he'll have an easier time, but otherwise Fiora will just be smooth sailing.
Will is giving some comments. Actual enemy ending in the top lane. Yeah, actual enemy ending. And I'm loving the Rumble mid. Yeah, the Rumble is actually doing surprisingly well. You know, Gragas obviously scales, as a lot of people, mid laners and AP champs.
Yeah,
in
as we
general
said
do,
with-
but
As we said with the Ornn top, I think Gragas' whole goal here is to get to the end game, or the mid game, as his mana is his biggest weakness in the early game. And it looks like a gank from Hecarim will be countered by a gank from Jarvan 4 as Ornn picks up a double kill. Or actually, I think they picked up a kill each.
it does look like they picked up a kill each.
And honestly, this is not a position that Impact wants to be in. They're playing... Their champions aren't exactly early game favored, but they're not exactly late game favored. Not nearly as much as Mega Rawr's champions. But we'll see if that turns around with the mid game objective fights, as they're not too far behind that they're out of the game, of course.
Yeah, Willis says that was an insane play from Spawn of Hell playing on Ornn. Yeah, I definitely can see that as well. Very well played.
Yep. Gotta dispatch the Fiora first. The Hecarim's not too big of a deal once he's got his combo out, but the Fiora can pretty reliably dish out damage over the course of a long time in the sustained fights. So it's definitely good that the one targeted her first.
Very true. Looks like the Jarvan going ahead and going for the Drake here. It doesn't look like it's going to be contested.
Yeah, and Rumble has lane prio, so he's able to come help. And honestly, I'm a little nervous because, like I said, level 8 is where it starts to get tough for this Fiora-Ornn matchup. Although Ornn does have a little bit of a lead with the gold, but Fiora being Fiora, she can definitely dish out damage pretty easily if Ornn isn't careful. Oh, and a positive trade for Ornn as Fiora tries to get the control word from that top river.
Yeah, he really wants that control ward to stay there.
I mean, why not? He's a tank. He can defend it. Oh no. I mean, I don't like Furor, but I also don't like people getting stomped. This is. Oh, will he escape? He might escape. Oh, the flash. He might escape. Hecarim for the rescue.
The
Oh.
flea does have to use.
And the rumble coming top lane might translate to might be a double kill. Oh, and it
that
barely
was
misses.
so close to hitting that Fiora and
Fiora
finishing her off.
barely escapes with her life. Hecarim sacrifices himself for his Fiora, which is honestly a good trade because Hecarim is worth, I think, 200 gold at this point.
Yep.
A good play from Impact. Yeah, Impact's
Yeah.
jungler.
Yeah, from Combat Wombat. I mean, definitely could have turned it around if the Rumble wasn't there, I believe, but
And a good rotation from the Rumble,
very
to
good,
be honest.
very good rotation.
I honestly didn't even see him coming, and I can see everything.
Yep. Oh, what an interrupt from the Emilio. Very
Ooh.
well played there. I don't know
The
if
Cat Girl on the supports.
I don't know if the Jarvan really would have had too much there with the lane positioning. And
It definitely would have chunked him a little bit and
A
given the
little
bot
bit.
lane prio. And potential to dive, depending on how much damage was done.
Mhm.
But, as I said, this Melio sustain is just going to honestly nullify any sort of... Oh, and it looks like a gank coming in the mid lane from Jarvan on the Gragas. The Gragas escapes the Jarvan cage.
Quite
Gragas
a
is
rough
very,
game.
very, very good at surviving, and he is demonstrating that perfectly. Goodbye, Airy, I believe that name is.
Mhm. Yeah, it looks like the fights are erupting literally everywhere in all lanes right now. The camera cannot keep up, but
I mean, except for the bot lane, to be honest. It's just short trades that are just being negated by the sustain from the supports on each side. And mid lane has had some action, but the most action has been in the top lane, which is not too surprising, but the junglers both being there has really spiced it up. Especially with the two counter ganks this game. Which, you gotta hand it to them. The Mega Rose vision has been pretty good.
it absolutely has been pretty good. We'll just have to see how the objectives start turning out. One Drake for
And this is when
Mega Rawr.
games really get decided.
Mm-hmm.
The objectives. And what do you think about their team fights? How do you think this is usually gonna go?
You know, I think if the Ezreal really kind of, the only thing is like the Ezreal doesn't necessarily have to scale out of control, but he has to do most of the damage, I guess you can say. But they have tank and they have engage and they have knockups, stuns, quite a bit of damage with Rumble too. But oh, what a parry there! Very well done. I think overall, in my experience, the better team
Ooh.
fighters probably the Ornn with the Mega Rawr.
Yo, I would agree, but honestly, with the Melio and the Hecarim, if they focus the wrong targets, they could easily just fight an unkillable target while the Jhin and the Fiora just poke them down slowly without them realizing it.
I can see that. I guess it just depends on the focus and how well they play it. Looks like the engage here coming from the Hecarim, pushing the Braum in. Braum ults, tries to disengage.
Oh,
I don't know if that's
And
going to
the
end up
Hecarim
working
are-
for them.
double
Ooh.
flash from both bot laners. Will Braum get away? It's very close. The Jhin W and Ezreal blocks it.
Oh,
the counter
Jarvan coming into the
gank from
counter
Jarvan
gank.
4. As Rumble rotates down with Gragas, and Rumble picks up a kill on the Jhin.
Oh,
That's the first death on the bot lane that we've seen from the bot laners.
everybody going bot lane. Just a party down there. It looks like the Fiora and the Ornn having their own party on this island called top lane.
Man, I wouldn't even call top lane an island. They've had some frequent flyers up there,
That's true.
especially with those two counter ganks. As I said, they were huge for the Ornn.
Oh, what
And-
a counter stun. What a parry.
Beautiful parry. Beautiful parry. Ornn got too wrapped up in his combo. And as I said, this is when it gets a little tough to face the Fiora, and demonstrated perfectly by... Shoot. What's
Yeah.
his name? It's so small. One Blue House.
One Blue House, yeah. Willa says, putting in his 2 cents, Mega Rawr has a lot of AoE team fight, but Impact can get Fiora fed and do a perfect 1-4 macro. They might do something with it. I can definitely see how that works. Fiora is a split pushing machine as well as a 1v1 machine, I guess you can say as well, for most champs.
The pressure that Fiora is going to be able to put in the side lanes when they're trying to get objectives is... We'll see how it works out for Team Mega Rawr, but honestly, it's not going to be fun to deal with for them.
Agreed. Man, that Emilio really has a lot of shields. Doesn't he have 2 shields? On the one
he actually does.
He's
got 2 abilities that heal or shield.
I thought Annie was broken. Looks like heavy trades coming out here.
Oh.
Looks like she does get off her full ult there.
Yeah, it looks like Fiora's realized, yeah, I kind of win from this point on. And, Ornn baiting the fight.
Oh,
for Jarvan forward to gank.
What a
beautiful W. Oh, and the rotation. Well. It looks like this might be a double kill for Team Impact, as yes, both go down and the bounty is collected on the Jarvan 4.
They may get this top tower and the Herald here. It just depends on how hard the Fiora can push it. Wow, and the Gragas makes it back to mid lane to catch the wave. That is very good.
Ooh, and some action in the bot lane.
Oh my goodness. That was a
beautiful combo from Braum.
Absolutely, and the R was a fantastic engage tool there.
A little unfortunate that he ended up picking up the kill, but Ezreal is not too displeased with that, as he's got 150 CS, nearly 10 CS per minute with 3 assists. He's got a bounty just from that. And it looks like they might get some chip damage on this tower here, as Jhin will be sort of defenseless against this Braum Ezreal, as Braum can tank quite a bit of shots for Ezreal to dish out some damage, especially as Jhin is low on mana.
I wonder who put that control word on their red bush. Mega Rawr's bot lane kind of cracked. Yeah, they are kind of cracked. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the Hecarim coming in here by himself, trying to see if he can make something happen. Rookter is very low. Oh, the stun coming out though.
Oh, and Combat barely escapes with his life. It was a very valiant effort though. Oh, Jarvan 4 rotating down to help his bot lane, catches Gragas in the tri-bush. Looks like Rumble will be rotating up with Rumble, and Rumble, big damage from the Rumble coming in. The Jarvan 4 catches 2 of them, both of the bot laners, and it looks like the triple kill for Team Mega Rawr will put them ahead. And all Ornn has to do is survive here, and his team is sitting pretty. Fiora tanks 2 tower shots, but Ornn might have forgotten about the Fiora W. And it looks like he'll escape for now. Oh, and the Ezreal E, he eased away. A valiant effort from Combat, but it's just not in the cards.
It definitely is not. This is looking a little bit tough, to say the least. Is this Ornn in kill range is the question for this Fiora.
I don't know. You can't really tell with Ornn, to be honest. He's got so much armor and it's a misleading health bar. It's unfortunate for Fiora. Rumble just has so much damage, and Ornn has so much sustain. It's just, who do you even point at? There's a low health Ornn that's CCing you while Rumble just blasts fire in your face, and it's a tough situation all around.
Very tough.
And honestly, I really think the difference in this game is vision score, especially in the top lane, as Team Impact isn't really controlling the vision up there. Meanwhile, mid and jungle consistently are rotating from there. And I think if laning phase is a little bit over right now, but
both flashes coming out from the bot laners on the side of Impact. Is the Fiora going to be getting a kill here on the Ornn, who stayed a little bit longer? No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, but it looks like a fight might break out as both teams are looking for some sort of skirmish over the dragon here. As this is fighting for soul point on behalf of Team Mega Rawr. I don't know if Impact has much of a leg to stand on here though, as contrary to what I thought, Mega Rawr did happen to snowball early, which is going to be a little tough for Impact to deal with, as they really aren't scaling champions, as I said. I honestly thought their laning would be a little bit more of their strength, but the counter ganks were just so strong.
Super strong. And this Rumble, definitely surprising. Not a name you hear every day, right? I mean, but definitely a surprising, well-played lane so far. And counter ganks, just like you said.
Yeah, and again, it really did all come down to vision score, as it looks like a secured kill on the Ornn, as Combat Wombat comes in for a gank on with one blue house. Ornn doing what he can, but there really isn't too much that big guy can do against two targets.
Yeah, definitely difficult there. Great knockup, but like you said, literally nothing else they can do.
And I think at this point, Ornn might be better off rotating around with his team as they secure objectives and take towers and look to maybe end it with the little bit of advantage they have.
I agree. I think it's about time that Ornn leaves lane. This Fiora is gonna just bully even harder. Just like you said, you know, after a certain level, they just no chance for him.
Oh, and Rumble committing to the kill on the Gragas, and it looks like he'll get him within kill range, but the tower will offer some amount of protection. Fiora is helping herself to the top lane turret, as Fiora does.
Yeah,
and this is when we shift into the mid game. We'll see Fiora split pushing a lot, and we definitely should see Ornn rotating to his team to take out objectives. And honestly, I think the only answer to this Fiora that Team Mega Rawr has is, I don't know, probably the Rumble, but I do think they need the Rumble for team fights, as he's the most fed on the team. Actually, Ezreal is 3-0-4.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're roughly very similarly fed, you can say. I do think that the Orange should come to more team fights, starting literally right now, honestly.
Yeah. The most important thing to do with a lead is to translate it into objectives on the map, and as Baron isn't really something they want to fight for, I think towers are the next best thing. Taking the mid lane towers would open up a lot in terms of rotating into their jungle and stealing their camps and putting their jungler behind and slowly bleeding out their resources in order to extend their lead. Ooh, nice pot shot from the SR. Like to see that. Ooh, and this is not looking good for the Ornn. Yeah, another gank from Combat Wombat. But it looks like Rumble and Braum are rotating up. Jarvan 4 comes in. Oh, Jarvan with the save. Traps Fiora in his little cage. Jarvan chasing down Combat Wombat. Combat is just too fast. Oh, Ornn heard us telling him to rotate, and he said, no, team rotates to me.
And it definitely ended up working out there. Now the Ornn is the split pusher rather than the what we thought was Fiora. It's actually his counterpart.
Honestly, I'm questioning what I know. All my predictions have just turned out wrong. Combat coming in to pick up the Ornn. And
like
Braum coming in to hopefully peel him off, and it looks like they actually do have enough damage for the kill. Oh, and the tower shot. And Jarvan 4 comes in and saves the day. All 5 teammates on Mega Rawr are in the top lane, as Impact is rotating up to try and contest them. They're protecting the President Ornn right now, as Ornn's upgrading someone's weapon. Who got upgraded?
The Ezreal.
Ah, okay, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly who you're looking to upgrade. Either Ez or Rumble could have been fine. But if Ez is confident, go ahead and give it to him, right?
Yeah. And yeah, this is when the game's gonna get spicy. Mega Rawr is ready to start taking objectives. Impact is ready to start defending objectives. It looks like a fight over this dragon will be happening, as it is for the soul on the behalf of Mega Rawr. And Impact does not want that.
This is very interesting. Based Trinity Force Ezreal. Yeah, there's a little base to pick on.
Okay.
Yeesh, a lot of damage coming from that.
Yeah, and it looks like the crowd control is just gonna fish in a barrel for Ezreal, to be honest. Braum and Ornn are, and Jarvid too with his cage, they're just gonna be able to set him up for Ezreal. As they take the Hex Gates. Combat going for a flank. Mega Rawr taking advantage of Combat's absence.
What was
Taking
the
out
idea?
Melio.
What was the idea from Combat there? Did they intentionally take that TP?
I'm not sure. I think maybe he wanted to go for this flank here and let his team go in, but Mega Rawr saw him going around and he said, "Oh well, Combat's not here. We might as well just take over." And yeah, take over is what they did, as 4 teammates and the Drake fall to Mega Rawr.
Yeah, the Hextech soul even.
Hextech, not the strongest soul in the game, but it is a soul nonetheless. Combined with Cloud Soul and Mountain Soul, it's not looking good for Impact, as Mega Rawr is going to take Baron out of that as well. But it looks like Jhin and Melio might look to steal with Jhinnar. Oh, and Braum going in on the Jhin. And the SR hits Jhin. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is snowballing out of control for Mega Rawr.
Very much so. I mean, look at the level difference just in between the supports. The Braum is 13 and the Emilio is 10.
Yeah, and 2 upgraded items for Team Mega Rawr now. Gore Drinker on Jarvan 4 has been upgraded. This game is getting further and further out of reach for Impact, but they are not out of it yet. They still have a very, very real win condition with Fiora split pushing.
Very
As that will
much so.
put weight, because Fiora at any point in the game, even now, could probably 1v1 this Ornn, to be honest.
Gragas has 2 books. He does have 2 books.
That's actually very gold efficient, Willa.
Really?
I saw a post about that. 2 Fiendish Codexes, that's like 40 AP, right? It's 900 gold for 40 AP. So that's 80
Believe so.
AP for 1800 gold.
Oh, well, I learned something today. 2 books is good.
Yep, and it looks like they'll be pushing all 3 lanes. And Fiora going top lane, Hecarim in the top side jungle. It looks like Ornn might be a little bit of trouble here, but we'll see if that translates to anything, as Gragas is rotating up too.
Yeah, the big question
Yep,
is,
it looks like Ornn might be in trouble.
is this worth it for...
I think you just got to take what you can at this point if you're Team Impact. Ornn is so tanky though.
ridiculously thinky?
There's no heal cut on the side of Impact. But the damage is there though. The damage is absolutely there, as they will have to start backing now to defend their base. They do lose 2 towers and
2 inhibitors.
probably 2 inhibs.
For the Ornn.
Maybe more. They could potentially end here if they go for it. But no, it looks like they'll... Uh-oh, spoilers.
No spoilers. 1 + 1 equals deal. Yeah, you're right about the books.
And I mean, with a 12k gold advantage in favor of Team Mega Rawr, it just looks like this game is going to fall out of control as Mega Rawr is hard pressed to lose this game. And it is winnable for Impact as long as they can collect these bounties, but that's a big if, as Team Mega Rawr is very, very tanky and they're very, very damage heavy. And it will be hard to lock down this Ezreal with a Braum, as well as Ezreal's innate movement and Rumble's damage to peel for him.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a difficult task to ask.
I mean, if you're Impact, what do you want to do here? What is the call that you make?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good question. You know, like we said, Fiora split is probably the best idea, but it's just not been working out for them. They had to spend too many resources just for the Ornn, which is very predictable.
The Ornn is actually managing to stay alive long enough
to get the rest of his team to
which
be
is
able
honestly,
to put pressure.
I think a slight mistake they made was not itemizing into heal cut. There's no heal cut anywhere on the side of Team Impact. I think just 3 of Mega Rawr's members have very, very high healing.
That Ezreal is really hurting. Even just his R hitting them. Like maybe Ornn R maybe coming out very shortly here. There it is.
Not even entirely necessary, as Ornn R will come in. Big Hakuramar, but honestly, I just... the damage differential is just too great.
Yeah, the Fiora, tried to go into the back line, but this Ezreal and this Rumble are just ridiculous. Rumble does go down, but I think the Ezreal
Ornn
might be
taking
enough.
both towers right now, not even feeling it. And yeah, it looks like this game will be wrapped up very shortly here. And honestly, I think if you're Team Impact, the thing you want to take away here is we need better vision score. We need to itemize better against what they're building and what our weaknesses are and what their strengths are.
Very much so. Very well played, though, I'll say. See, I believe I have an invite here.
Excuse me.
Oh, man. So what are we taking away from that? It's now 1-1.
I did not see the first game, but I can tell you for sure in the second game that the real differential there was itemization and vision score. And I think if Impact is able to cover those 2 points, that we might have a little bit more of a fair match. Is when either team snowballs in this game, as we know, it's very, very difficult to come back. And it looks like there will be a 10-minute break as one of the players isn't feeling well and needs some time to take medication. I feel that, brother. IBS is not a fun life to live. Your toilet is your best friend.
Yeah, I hope they feel better very soon. I think it might be time to go ahead and play the League Guesser.
League Guesser.
It's like
Like
where they
Laldl?
give you, is it Laldl? Is that what it's called?
Like Wordle, but League of Legends?
Is this only a one-time thing that I can do?
What is this?
Trying to see what it is.
Guess the champion.
How many times can I play is the question. I don't want it to be
It looks like 15, I would guess.
Okay, so let's play.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Seraphine? Am I wrong?
I don't know. I
Wait, what? It's not
who
Seraphine.
was it?
This is weird. Try again.
Is that blue
ideas?
buff?
It looks like blue buff, but I don't know what it is.
Aurelian Soul? Yo, my 1-year anniversary.
No, it was
Veigar
Veigar
R.
R.
My 1-year anniversary for League is coming up soon. It's
Oh wow.
next month. I get to celebrate the day I made the worst mistake of my life.
All right, we're gonna try again. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, we got this. We got
We
this.
got this. Help us out. This Jace, right?
Oh, Jace. Is that R?
Jace. Is it R? Let's go with it. Yeah, we got it. Oh, what is this?
Oh.
Oh, Scion W. It's Scion W. What is this?
Nocturne? No. Shoot. It's a soul. It might
Yeah.
be Senna?
Senna. Q.
Senna E?
E. Oh, Karthus.
Karthus E. Oh.
Dang it. Okay, let's try one more time. This is fun. What is that?
Ooh, I know this. Oh, it's a champion I play. Shoot. Is it Kha'Zix Q? No, it's not. I don't know what this is.
It's Cass E.
Cassiopeia E. Oh, I play Cass.
Oh my.
I should have known that.
All right, let's give
I've
it
never
another
even
shot.
played Kha'Zix. Why did I guess that?
What is this thing?
Renata E. That's a shot in the dark, by the way.
Q.
Oh,
You were close.
It was Renata.
You were close. Hello, little cat. My cat is here. See
You
if I
have
can
a
get
face
it to,
cam?
let me see if let me see if we can get it to purr. Come here, buddy.
Hi,
Okay.
Lucy.
Can you guys hear?
No.
All right. I'll put you down.
Oh, he's already purring and you just met him?
I know, right? Isn't that strange for a cat?
A little bit. Some cats are just social butterflies, though.
Yeah, the only issue we have right now is that he's ripping up the carpet, which I don't know if he's ever had carpet. But he didn't do it very bad, so it's okay.
So, last week, I was at a hockey game,
Mhm.
and some guy, some drunk, I'm assuming he's drunk, because I don't know why a sober guy would do this. But we're leaving, and some guy in a Barack Obama mask punches me in the lip. And
Yikes.
it hurts so bad still. I think it's because I was wearing an Oilers jersey, but
Who knows? Okay, let's try this again. We got this. Ooh.
Jinx Q, Jinx Q, Jinx Q, Jinx Q. I play Jinx, I know this. Ooh, Kindred.
E? W?
Is this even Kindred? I don't even know.
Oh no, it might
E?
be Nico.
Q?
Not Nila.
Oh, Nyla W.
What? Let's go again. We got this.
What?
Is this Warwick?
No, Warwick is gross. Rengar?
Rengar?
No, I don't
E.
know. I've never played Rengar.
New. Oh, it's a new Q. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna do it again one more time. What is that?
Hmm. I have no guess.
I have no idea what this is. How many games have been played? Right now, 2
Nami
games. We're 1-1. 2, it's 1-1. Yep. 2, it's 1-1. Looks like we have a spectator link here.
Beautiful. All right. And Team Impact on the blue side this time, it looks like they will get prio for the draft pick. And what do we expect to see in the draft here
Oh,
for
man.
both teams?
It's, the Heck Room has been a staple of Team Impact. I don't know if they switch it up or not. The last match seemed drastically different than the first. Obviously, you weren't here, but it seemed drastically different. In the first, they kind of just took over with the Heck Room.
Well, as you said, I wasn't here for the first, but judging from what I've heard and judging from what happened in the second, it looks like Team Mega Roy has figured out how to deal with the Heck Room, and it looks like they won't be too worried about him.
Yeah, I think maybe just they played well as a team, counter ganks and all. And then the Ezreal just kind of just hurting.
I think Impact will be a little easier to predict, as I could honestly see an Ezreal and a Rumble band coming from both sides.
Yeah.
And maybe even the Ornn, as the Ornn was honestly just so tanky towards the end of that. And winning lane definitely helped with that, but I think that's how it would have been either way, as that's just how Ornn is.
Yeah, very true. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, while Hawk isn't here, I guess I have no choice but to sing for the stream. I will be singing. What is it called? More Than a Feeling by Boston. I was just kidding. I'm not doing that. I know a few jokes, but might get banned off YouTube if I say them. Do I know any good jokes?
No jokes needed. I am back. Lots of medical things going on.
You're muted, Hawks.
IRL is important. You're muted. No, you're muted. I am back though. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
I heard you on the stream.
Welcome back, me.
Welcome back. I was actually gonna think of it. There was one joke that I heard that was actually appropriate for stream.
Okay.
But I'm having trouble remembering it. Ah, shoot. No, never mind. That's not appropriate. Yeah, it's weird that I have all these inappropriate jokes in my head, and I hear them from the parents of the children that I work with. I don't know why they're... where do they get them from, to be honest? Probably Facebook. I don't know. They're millennial parents. What do millennial parents do? Are they Instagrammers?
I guess they are.
They must be. I'll send you a meme, Haksu, and I want you to vocally react to it.
Okay. I am in anticipation. Yeesh. Okay. I mean, not safe at all.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
My favorite memes are actually anti-memes, which are just incredibly stupid. They're totally safe. They just... Any normal person would look at it and think I'm a moron for thinking they're funny, but I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I have some Oh no, I deleted my memes folder. I forgot. I grew up. That's a shame.
It is quite a shame.
Oh,
It's all good though. Let's go back to this log guest thing. I think I deleted it on accident.
Control Shift T.
I don't know what that is. There we go.
It
Poro
opens
Leagues.
your last closed tab.
See what we got here. Let's go. Let's go. Big money. Big money.
Yo, if we get a Aurelia queue, I know it.
Can you load, sir? I can't. Thank you. All right, here we go. Ready?
Did it?
Oh, is that Skarner?
I have no guesses.
I'll take a guess. Let's see, Skarner E. Rek'Sai
Rek'Sai
W.
W.
Oh, man. All
Oh,
they-
and
they
we're ready for
actually
draft.
Are for draft. Thank you, Rek'Sai. All right. Oh yeah, we're good. We are all good to go, ready for this draft. Do you get to bring pizza home for free?
Yep. I'm eating it right now.
What a life.
And I guess free food for my other work too. I haven't paid for food in so long, but I'm worried I'm going to be out of shape from eating all this bad food.
This is life.
Yeah.
Vagar. They really want to keep this Vagar off the table.
And I honestly second that, as he's strong in lane and he scales pretty linearly. And a Riven Band from Mega Rawr. I'm honestly not familiar with either of the pools of these players, save for maybe Combat Wombat and Daz. So these bands are a little...
I will say the Riven Jax has been banned first every single time.
And those are two top laners you just really don't want to go against. And the Echo band definitely targeted toward Daz. And the Ornn band definitely targeted toward... I forget who their top laner is.
Spawn of Hell.
Spawn of Hell, yes, thank you. Zeri ban, that's very, very good.
Yeah, pretty good ban. Zeri's
I
annoying.
played against Team Impact's Yumi Zeri. It's brutal. It's very brutal. They certainly know how to play Zeri Yumi.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you have the first-hand experience in that.
Ooh, and first pick is Draven ADC
Ooh.
on the side of Impact. We'll see how Mega Rawr responds to that.
Yeah, Draven was actually the pick of their ADC in the first match, and they ended up winning that one, so...
Draven can snowball out of controller, so it looks like they might be playing more towards bot lane. And with that information, we'll see what Mega Rawr reacts with as they choose Cho'Gath. And will that be jungle or top or even mid?
Good question. It's very flexible pick and good first pick.
It could even be support. Cho'Gath
Right.
is a quad flex.
It could even be ADC.
I
Don't doubt
wouldn't
it.
count on that.
No, Will has seen it. We have actually seen
we'll
it.
see. We'll see. As the Senna pick comes in on Team Mega Rawr, they've got Senna Cho'Gath, two infinitely scaling champions. Looks like they might be looking for the long game here for their game 3.
Ooh, Lux pick.
And the Lux pick coming from Impact. It's going to be a very tough bot lane. Is that Lux mid or support? Do you know?
Don't know. Honestly.
Regardless, Lux and Draven, a very strong duo on the same team. As Lux can
Absolutely.
knock them down while Draven chucks axes at him.
Very true.
Ooh, and a Wukong pick. Okay. I'm not really seeing the synergies here because I'm kind of a noob, but I'm sure once the teams are finalized, we can have some enlightened conversation about what they might be planning.
Very true. The Jarvan pick again, locking you down for the Mega Rawr. They like that pick.
Yeah. And the second ban phase coming through, we'll see what Mega Rawr decides to ban.
Mhm.
As for Team Impact, the top lane and the mid lane / support, we're not really sure about that Lux yet, remain open. And honestly, if I'm Mega Rawr, I'm looking to ban the top lane. Just a little bit more reliable of a ban, as we're not sure if Lux is mid or support.
Very true. It's like they don't want to face their Gwen either. The Gwen was also their top laner when they won the first match. Very targeted towards their top laner here, huh?
And if you're their top laner, you're feeling good that they're putting so much resources into preventing you from popping off. And it looks like on the team of Team Impact, they're targeting their mid laner, as Mega Rawr has had their Rumble, Echo, and Veigar banned in the mid lane.
Yep. How does it, you have experience in this. How does it feel being the top laner that gets banned out?
Doesn't feel good. It does not feel good.
Right.
But at the same time, it does feel good.
Amen. How do you feel about
And the Furor
Malphite?
ban. Oh, same as Furor, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I figured.
I mean, Malphite, honestly, is just Orin for paraplegics.
Oh, don't be so salty.
I'm just, you asked.
The Rock is strong.
Ooh.
Don't diss the Rock. Scion pick.
I'm a little curious about that Ivern ban. Who were they targeting there? I don't
It's
know if anybody on Rawr plays Ivern.
it's a free ban. They lose a ban, so they just do it to make it quick.
Oh, okay.
Scion, how do you feel about Scion there? Alawi.
Ooh, Alawi.
Lane Bully 101.
Very, very safe picks from Team Impact.
Mm-hmm.
And conversely, very safe picks from Mega Rawr as well, as even if they don't win lane, they are scaling infinitely. And I think the only person they really have to worry about falling behind is Jarvan, as even if Scion is behind, he can just take towers, take objectives.
Ooh,
And Aurelion Sol answering Mega Rawr's 2 infinite scalers. And we'll see who will be facing Aurelion Sol in the mid lane.
Or if Cho'Gath is the mid lane.
Cho'Gath could be the mid lane, but I honestly wouldn't count on it. I think Cho'Gath is support. Yone in the mid lane.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't know if Mega Rawr is listening to our little chat here, but I was sparring with Daz earlier, and his Yasuo, it impressed me. I'm a little disappointed he hasn't pulled it out. But to be fair, Yasuo isn't really great in a team setting.
Yeah. More of a solo queue type thing.
Yeah. I mean, not a whole lot of synergy I'm seeing from either team,
No.
but individually, very, very, very safe picks. And that is something you do want to see, especially in a 1-1 series, as it really does just come down to individual skill expression at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be the end all be all here. It is.
I don't
Cho'Gath
think it's
support.
ADC Cho. I think it's
Yeah.
Senna Cho or Senna ADC.
Wait, is this actually ADC Cho? I don't
No,
know.
I'm sorry, Willa. I think it's support Cho.
I don't know, Willa. I can see the ADC Cho coming out.
I think they are in order.
He's doubtful, but
I think they are in order.
if you play anything but fasting Senna, it's really bad. Senna needs to just not CS.
Fasting Senna.
Like no CS Senna. Like just getting the sold heads or whatever.
Oh. Does Senna get less souls for CSing?
I believe so. I'm not 100% on that. Willow, can you fill us in on what fasting Senna is? While we wait for the match to finish our spectator delay here. Senna doesn't CS. See? Cho'Gath farms fasting, not CSing. She gets like 70% less souls from CSing. Senna gets stacks because Senna stacks drops more if she doesn't hit the minion. See? So I told you it was Cho'Gath.
Oh, why are you being so rude about it? I was just asking.
I'm just kidding. I learned that like 2 streams ago with Willa.
I learned that 2 seconds ago.
It was actually very interesting. I did not know that. I was going to play Senna one time and I would have never known that.
Okay, I'm learning a lot from the chat here. This is very interesting. So it looks like the bot lane is going to be very gold efficient, and for both sides, because Draven stacks, Adoration stacks, and Senna and Cho'Gath. And I'm assuming Cho will be going Pauldrons in order to give Senna even more gold.
Yeah. It says here, that's why Tom Kench, Willa says, that's why Tom Kench Senna was a thing, but Tom Kench was CS. And she procs her support item easily with Q auto. Cho goes Doran shield. Oh. Would not be going support item if he's farming. Or Doran's ring, who gets significantly less gold.
Right, okay.
We're learning. Keep it coming. Tell us, what's your favorite league fact? Is it how tall?
What's mine?
Is it how tall? Yeah. Is it how tall Galio is? Cause he's tall.
No. You're gonna love this. Rumble has 1 extra move speed walking towards Tristana because he has a crush on her.
A 1?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I love it. It's probably my favorite fact about this game. They made it so you can't have double support item lanes because of a cheese back in Season 8. Yeah, that goes a little bit outside of my my existence in this game. I don't remember this game before Rift Tails, and I'm pretty sure Rift Tails are relatively new, so if that tells you anything.
Senna Cho outpushes Draven Lux. Whole point of Senna Cho is perma farm and scale lane. Draven wants to spike early, so they just don't fight and win. Oh. So you're saying they scale and they win?
I mean, to be honest, I don't know what their intentions were last game, but they were kind of shoving their bot lane under turret every single time. So, I mean, if they're disciplined, I'm not sure if they are going to be doing that this game, but if they could sit under their turret every game, then based on what the chat is saying, it looks like it'll be a very, very safe bot lane for them. As disabling Draven from snowballing is probably one of their best bets, as Draven doesn't really scale too strongly without an early lead. They kind of want Prior on the Senate show. I would be worried about them getting ganked though, but Jarvan has been pretty good at the counter gank so far, and I'm not sure how much Combat Wombat on the Wukong will be able to change that. Although Wukong's passive does help with that quite a bit.
Yeah, it sure does. And you're right about the Jarvan. I mean, the J4 has just been all over the map, it feels.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at all these lanes, I don't think we're too worried about the Alawi top, as Sion will definitely keep her busy with the boss FFS strategy at the very least. And I think we'll honestly be seeing the most action in the mid lane, to be honest, and wherever the junglers decide to gank. Blue side comp just does not synergize well at all. Yo, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think any of the comps synergize. Either of the comps synergize as well. I would lean more towards red, but
oh, they might be going for an invade here.
An early
Sion
invade,
strong.
and Draven's gonna catch it. He's running. He calls the invade. He warns his team. They didn't realize that he saw. But blue team knows that they're all in the tri-bush there. As Draven escapes.
Yikes.
They still haven't seen Draven, but Draven has seen them.
I think they know it's gone.
A valiant effort, but Very good movement by the
good
Draven,
effort.
to be honest.
They played for a counter pick and picked a terrible mid matchup. The blue side comp just does not synergize well at all. Yeah. They played for a counter pick and picked a terrible mid matchup. Yeah. I can see that.
Ooh. And responding to their invade, the blue team will be going for red buff invade. Red vade.
Close. Valorant
Willa,
effort.
Valorant is a word. It's not just a game. I know you love it, but
Yeah, Willa's always on Valorant. It's crazy.
yeah, this guy in Valorant. I edit him on League, and I only ever see him on Val. Riot gamer moment. Yeah, you got me. I play League.
Looks like Wukong also opting to take the chickens there.
Yo, Overwatch effort means you didn't even try, bro. Overwatch 2? Sad.
Let me go ahead and pull up these. It's my bad, guys.
I haven't quite noticed that Willa, but this game I did notice the invade right away, as he will be going for his bot side or top side clear for taking Jarvan's red. Jarvan hasn't even noticed. He's going for a gank on the Asol in the mid lane. Oh, he's on top of the Asol. We can't quite see. Oh, and Yone's a little late to the party, but that is enough damage to give Yone a very strong lane prior, as he is already a tougher laner. Ooh, and it looks like Alawi might be able to kill it. Yes, Alawi will kill the clone, and that will spell the end for Sion. But we'll see if the passive is able to... And he won't be able to catch him.
No.
Unfortunate for Sion, but a good play by Alawi.
It's like another
Is that
game
soul
coming
ball?
out mid, and Jarvan's spending a lot of time mid. Yeah, I
I
apologize.
mean, he got his jungle stolen. There's
I apologize about the scoreboard. There you go.
He's got no jungle. There's nothing else he can really do but look for ganks, and unfortunately for him, none of the lanes are really gankable. Ooh! Barely squeaks out a kill there. Yone on the Aurelion Soul in the mid lane, using both sum spells. As Aurelion Soul will be using both in response to that, as he flashes away and then dies regardless, teleporting back to lane. Actually, I don't even think he had flash there. I think he had to use it against the Jarvan forward. We just didn't see that. Speaking of
Bounce
teleporting,
moment.
Sion teleports top. Using his summer spell, and Alawi teleporting top as well. So it looks like we'll be seeing some lane on lane interaction this game, primarily, as predicted.
Yeah, very interesting here. Looks like some damage coming out from the Senna.
Ooh, some solid damage from Mega Rawr's bot lane onto impacts.
And the Yone doing what he does, just shoving that wave.
Still hasn't backed yet, might I add.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like Aurelion Soul will have a small item advantage, but certainly not an XP advantage, as Yone is a level up on him. Jarvan looking for a gank on the bot lane, as Wukong passed top. Pathing top for what, though? Alawi hitting 6. Wukong clearing his Gromp as bot lane on impact side backs off. A valiant effort from the Alawi.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to hit those E's on Alawi sometimes when people are just predicting it.
It's a little fun though, you know.
Very fun, actually.
I like
Actual
trying to
fun
hit
champ.
skill shots when people know I'm trying to hit them. It's fun. It's a little mind game.
Very much.
I've seen the Baus FS. He's played Alawi, and his favorite rune, he says the most OP rune in his opinion, is a dematerializer. what he'll do is he'll dematerialize a minion and then E in the same second.
That
So
is
then people
very
think they're safe from the
interesting.
E. Yeah.
Quite a big brain play, I'll say.
Oh, Alawi taking the tower shot. This lane was going so well before that. Jarvan 4 coming in for the gank as Sion stuns him with the R. And honestly, that tower shot that Alawi took really just spelled the end for him.
Very much so.
Unfortunate. I know what that feels like. That's tough.
Yeah, I think if she doesn't take that tower shot, she definitely has a much better chance. And she
At
can
least
even
killing
pop her.
Sion.
Yeah, she can at least pop her R and maybe have an
Yeah.
even better chance of healing up there, doing what you can.
I mean, honestly, with Alawi, like, very good chance of killing them both.
Yeah, very much so.
But that tower shot really did just spell the end as Wukong. Ooh, unfortunate from Wukong, not able to secure the dragon. It was a very tough decision there as the bot lane and the mid lane rotated, as mid lane does have Prio, Aurelion Sol, taking a strangely timed back. I guess he was forced out by the Yone damage in the mid lane. And mid lane is definitely taking the lead on this game here, especially with that first dragon here. A very, very good play from him, as he's using his prio to secure his team a dragon and extend his lead even further, as Senna did end up getting that kill. And I'm kind of a noob. I don't really play bot lane. Senna, is that a support item? The Spectral Sickle?
It is. Did
they go double support item?
No. They don't go double support item. Remember, they start Doran's Shield.
What is that item Cho'Gath has called?
It's a mana-based one.
Oh, I built that on Acel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm learning today. I gotta start playing other lanes. I don't know what any of them do.
Yeah, that's a good idea, right? We should both off-lane together, just for fun.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Ooh, and Alawi bullying Sion.
That's a lot of damage, man.
Sion trades a little bit back, but overall a negative trade for him. Oh, and Senna hitting the root on Draven. That's a little bit of damage on him.
The camera can't
Yone...
even keep up with how much is going on right now.
Oh, that's really tough for Acel. Acel just needs to run at that point. There's no positive trade for him coming out there. Same with the Sion. There's no positive trading with Alawi. Not for him.
Oh, what an E there. What an angle to hit that E.
And that might spell the end for Sion here, as he has to dance under the turret and dodge. Oh, as Yone R's in, slightly misses. A little unfortunate. You hate to see it. Alawi flash R'ing in. Oh, but it's an execute. Sion didn't get a hit in. You can't even be too upset about that if you're Alawi. It really could have been worse. Flash R, it's tough, but at least he didn't give him the kill.
I thought the Alawi could take one hit.
Took two, actually. Acel is pretty unplayable into Yone, to be honest. It's a little unfortunate that lane ended up like that, but that's the way she goes. As Acel will teleport into the top lane.
Yikes.
Oh, flying blind into the bush, and that's just gonna feed them a free kill. And Yone in the mid lane, able to freely rotate. Picking up this Wukong as Sion hits him with the edge of the Q. Alawi coming in. Yone using his E. Picks up Wukong. Alawi will get away with half health, which will make laning very tough for him as Sion is back, and he's already on his way back with new items. He's got his Sunfire Aegis already and Steel Caps. These Sion Qs are very huge. Yeah, both their mid laners were picked last Willa. Acel picked first, and then Yone picked into Acel. Sion teleporting back into lane to extend his advantage. Very, very tough position for Alawi, as Sion is just so tanky at this point, and she's already at half health from that little skirmish trying to protect her jungler.
Yeah, really, I mean, who knows what can happen here. Like you said, Alawi...
Misses the E.
Yeah, gonna have some trouble, especially missing the E's, but with Sion now having Sunfire and Plated...
I mean, even if Sion dies, he's going to trade positively out of
Yep.
it. Whether it's tower
Exactly.
plates, minions, or even a kill back. So Alawi's going to have to play this perfectly in order to gain an advantage here. And scale faster than Sion, but it looks like, unfortunately, he baits the E, and with his tier 2 boots, he will be able to kite that E pretty easily. As bot lane looking for a pick themselves, they root the supports to, what's her name, Lux.
Yep.
And Draven is at the mercy of Cho'Gath at that point, as Jarvan wanders into the tri-bush, finds Wukong. Wukong gives him a whack on the head, chases him out. A blind bind shot from Lux. Unfortunately won't connect. Aurelia teleports in. Yone going for a little bit of chip damage there.
Ooh, ton of damage there.
Ooh. Easily could have been a kill if Jarvan was a little bit closer, but Jarvan is able to Q away after the R bind.
But when did they grab the Herald? I didn't even realize.
I didn't realize either, but it's honestly great that they have it. If they're able to get some plates off here, their bot lane will be in a much better position. And it looks like they might just be able to get it to crash, and it takes one plate for them. I believe it was Wukong who did summon that, so Wukong did get a little bit of money off that. They're looking for a kill on this Yone, but unfortunately Jarvan comes in at just the right time, and he will secure Yone's safety. But not his own, as Wukong is able to pick up Jarvan while Yone takes out Asol and then comes back for the Wukong. And not an unfavorable matchup for Wukong, but the differential in stats and items is just too great, as Yone is just able to dispatch it from immediately. As bot lane helps themselves to turret platings, as Impact's bot lane had to back after that little skirmish earlier.
Yeah, definitely a difficult position to be in if you're on the side of Impact here.
And speaking of difficult, we've got Sion proxying in the top lane,
Oh.
which is leaving Alawi to fend for herself against these minions, lest she lose them under tower. And Wukong and Asol did just come back from Fountain, and Sion realizes that, so he's on his way out. He's taking his leave, but not before taking another chip at this Alawi. As the bot lane is already chipping down the Impact's bot lane. And Alawi half health. As all of blue side's laners are pushed under tower, it's looking more and more dire for them. And it looks like Cho will just eat the Draven.
Actually,
It won't give him a stack, but
actually the
Kinto will,
Senna, the Senna got the kill on that, which I thought was a little weird.
Yeah, the Cho'Gath used R to get him low, and the Senna just picked him off.
Mm-hmm. Redbeard said Impact is starting to get way ahead. Well, actually, it's Mega Rawr that's ahead.
Yeah, Mega Roars is the red side. Yeah, Mega Roars are playing insane this game. Honestly, I really thought it would have been a little bit differently with the red buff invade right off the bat, but
Yeah, definitely started off very strong, I'll say. It's like maybe
yeah.
Wukong coming in with the shredding of armor on Sion.
Yeah, and it looks like Sion is at the mercy of Alawi. That is a great combo, actually, now that I think about it. The Wukong armor shred with the Alawi R. Alawi will just destroy anyone who's caught in that.
Looks like
We'll see if that can translate in the late game.
Yeah, heavy pressure mid now translating into their jungle on the blue side, on the top side.
Yeah. And honestly, so far I have to give props to the jungler on Team Mega Rawr. As the counter ganks last game and I don't want to say babysitting, but the managing, he was definitely managing Wukong Combat Wombat a lot better this game and last game, as Combat isn't able to freely do what he does best and kill the enemy laners, and as a result Mega Rawr's laners will be ahead. So I have to give props to Jarvan for that. Jonikis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, slightly. I mean, I think if they didn't pick the Cho'Gath in the first match, it would have been maybe a little bit different in the jungle in the first match. But you know, they're confident and they wanted to do it, so they did it.
Yeah. And I mean, they learned from it, right? Clearly.
Yep.
And this is not what you want to see here. I'm pretty sure Sion can literally just run this Ace down. Oh, but the Flash R, Sion isn't even that bothered by it, to be honest. His health is still looking not pretty, but not ugly. As he R's away,
Oh, try
runs
to.
straight into
Oh.
Lux. Is on, he will be able to get away, but Yone comes in with the E. Not able to secure the Draven, which is what he was going for, and this isn't looking like a favorable fight for Mega Rawr. As the rest of the team is rotating in. But he looks like he will be able to pick up Draven and maybe combat Wombat. Draven 4 Flash R's. Picks up Wukong. Very, very close.
It's super close there.
His tower nearly took him out. And they will take tower as well. Aesol still on the top lane.
Yeah.
Flashless and Rless.
I also
Won't be able
thought
to do much.
that wasn't a terrible play from the ASO. If they didn't have ult for their Scion, I think it would have went a way different way. As we see the Lux go down in mid lane here.
Yeah, Lux went down very quickly there. Caught the bind and Yone just dispatched of him. Along with the Senna R and Q. And it looks like Mega Rawr is looking to end this one quickly. And honestly, like I said, some very impressive play from this jungler here on the side of Mega Rawr.
Yep.
But honestly, it really did just come down to the safe picks. Like I said, Sion's a very safe pick. Yone just counters Aesol, and the Senna Cho'Gath, there's really just nothing you can do about it. They're playing in a way that won't give you a lead, and without a lead, if you're Impact, you just have to wait until the late game, and even then, you're counting on Aesol at that point because he's the only one that infinitely scales on your team.
Very true.
And even another option you could do if you're Impact is play for the win condition, play for the split push. With Alawi, you have a very strong split push. The more people you're against, the more you heal. You get Hullbreaker, take out some towers, put some pressure on the map. The more you split up Team Mega Rawr, the weaker they get. As it looks like Combat will be able to pick up Draven 4. Yone's still alive.
Oh my
Picks up
goodness, just barely
Wukong.
alive.
And Senna flashes into Alawi, finishing him off, and Yone did barely survive that, but he did survive it.
I'm trying to deal with this Scion, but I'll be honest, he is a bit of a problem.
I think this Sion is everything this Alawi wanted to be at this point in the game, and I think that really just comes down to the fact that the counter ganks from Jonakiss really just turned it around for him. Alawi having the wave push under Sion's tower made it easy for Jarvan to just jump in and finish him off.
I am trying. Okay, let's see. Control Shift Z. Oh, okay.
Ah, cool.
We'll wait for this fight to be over. Oh my gosh.
Little
he
skirmish
ate
in the
him.
jungle.
He ate him at such a healthy amount of health.
Sion baiting them in for the Cho'Gath to come eat them. Beautiful cue from the Sion to set that up initially. And Cho'Gath will just chase down the Draven, as Draven does have a very, very real chance of just
what a
eating up
turnaround.
that Sion, or that Cho'Gath, sorry. And Sion will go down to the tower shot. No, he survives with very little health. Alawi taking the soul from Senna. Meanwhile, all this is happening. Yone is taking towers in the top lane, and that's a spoiler alert. With the Herald, Alawi coming in to defend. Will he get the Herald before it crashes? He doesn't. Herald crashes into the inhibitor surviving with 1 health. Yone will not be able to survive this
What
one,
a
unfortunately, as
shutdown,
Wukong picks up the 1,000 gold bounty. That'll be huge for the Wukong. Bounties is the name of the game at this point. Bounties will bring them back. Mega Rawr picking up this dragon while Impact is busy defending their base.
Thank you, Mr. Momo, for telling us about the zoom out. It sucks
That's very
this
interesting.
sucks this
I was wondering
last
how that
match
was
of
a
the sucks this last match of the season that we figured that out. But
No, there's one more game after this. It's best of 5.
oh, that's very true. That's very true. I mean,
Well, maybe
matches
two
and
more.
overall.
I think if Impact learns their lesson and bans Jarvan 4 and plays Vision a little stronger, I think that's what needs to be done.
I think that's a good idea too.
The Lux Bind on the Scion. He's not even bothered after taking a heavy dose of the ASOL radiation. His tankiness is just on another level. Stunned again, takes another R. Oh, dude, the health pool of these two together is just not something you want to be against. As they are getting chipped away slowly, but emphasis on slowly as they're just able to turn around and trade that damage right back. And while it
Oh my
might not look
gosh.
even,
They
That is,
really burned that Baron.
that stun damage is insane at this point. Scion proccing Demolish. Draven a one-shot from a single auto from Scion. Scion will barely escape with his life, will he? Oh, Scion will escape. Cho'Gath Q's Alawi into the Scion Q.
Oh my god, the
And
combo
then the
of
Heartsteel proc.
stuns there.
This is a terrible combo to go against. The Cho'Gath Scion. Just too much health, too much damage, too much tankiness. As the rest of the team, after killing Baron, will just come dispatch the rest of Team Impact. Attacking their base now. It looks like that will be curtains for Team Impact.
It does look like it. It is so.
As Wukong makes one final last-ditch effort to defend his base. The health, the damage, it's all too much for Team Impact to bear. As Mega Rawr takes Game 3, sorry, and turning this to a 2-1 series. And we haven't really done this. We didn't do this last game, and we didn't do this. I don't know about the first one, but who is your MVP for this game, do you think?
Oh, good one. Man. Gotta be in Yone. Well, the Yone wasn't even really like a... I won't say it wasn't a big problem. It definitely was, but it was more of a counter pick, right?
I would say it was more of the matchup.
2-1.
ASOL was a mistake. I don't think you should ever blind pick ASOL.
Yeah.
Scion MVP? You think so, Momo?
I think if not Scion, I think for this match, I guess, yeah, I'll put Scion. I'll put Scion there for sure. But I was going to say overall, I think the jungler from Mega Rawr, Jonicus, has been doing fantastic.
Yeah, I'd honestly flip a coin between Scion and the jungler. I'm leaning more towards jungler, though, because this game and last game, jungler's been consistently controlling the pace of the game. He's been disabling Combat Wombat, who's an infamous jungler in the Poro League, for being just an absolute bully on the Hecarim. And being able to control him as easily as Jarvan 4 seems to make it look. Jonicus, sorry. It's just, it's an actual feat. And bot lane, consistently CSing very high. That's something we have to give credit for, too.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the Cho'Gath was an issue. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
It's just that the Scion was also an issue.
And I honestly think Impact's efforts were, I think, a little misguided. I think they really should have been putting a little bit more focus on the bot lane over the top lane. As Alawi into Scion, even if Alawi isn't fed, she's still an absolute monster in the split push. And sure, Scion's a monster in the split push, but if he's not pushing that mid lane with Cho'Gath is a little useless with just his Q. Where it really got those team fights secured, even those small scraps, was the Scion Q and the Cho'Gath Q securing the Scion Q.
Mm.
And I think your only real counter to that is Draven. And if Draven took cut down like he should have, I'm not sure what the runes were, but I'm assuming Draven did take cut down because of the health pools of the enemy champions. I think Draven was probably their best chance of winning, and therefore I think disabling the bot lane and enabling your bot lane if your team impact is something you really want to be doing, especially if you have Jonakis on the other team disabling your efforts in the top lane to help your top laner get ahead.
I agree absolutely. I think that we learned a lot before last match, about the bot lane of Cho'Gath and Senna.
Yeah, we had a little infomercial.
I think that was a really, really strong combo that I never expected.
It was safe, it was strong, and honestly, I think if Impact put a little bit more effort into disabling that, they would have had a little bit better of a time, as Senna's damage just scaled too high, Cho'Gath's health just scaled too high, and Mega Rawr was just able to end off that.
Absolutely. And that was only first Baron. They were like 2 or 3 maybe Drakes in, right? What was the time on that?
About 26 minutes, I think.
Yikes. Quick match. Maybe they said, I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
That's good pizza.
What kind of pizza did you get? Barbecue chicken?
Yep.
Is that the only one you eat now?
No, I eat other pizzas.
Oh, okay.
I like Hawaiian.
Oh, really? People always hate on Hawaiian.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I've never tried it. Would love to see some new comps next game. Let's go. Imagine smurfing and getting cleared by some dude named Rookter. Bring out the Yordle comps. Okay, Rat.
So if you're Impact here, what do you want to focus on this game? What do you think will really change the outcome of the game forward, bring you back into this series?
If I'm Impact, I definitely want to try to fit some comfort picks in there. Maybe go back to what you played in the first match. Seemed to work very well. And ban this J4.
Banning J4 is a very good call, to be honest. The J4 has been terrorizing them for 2 games in a row. He's been counter jungling Combat Wombat, and I don't think they've quite realized that Combat Wombat is one of their strongest points. As I think, especially in the top lane is just too comfortable with a strong jungler, and when that strong jungler is taken out of the equation, it just makes it tough for both of them.
Redbeard says, play all blue champions for a team. Blue color scheme for the Smurfs. All Yordle
Did you say
comps.
Garen's blue?
Is Garen blue? Let's see. He's on this list, right?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so Anivia's blue, Asol is blue, Gwen is blue, Chris is blue, and Fizz is blue.
Shen is blue. I would say that Shen is probably the bluest.
Shen's
top
pretty
laner.
blue. Ryze is blue.
Yeah.
Vigar's purple.
Sedge is blue. Trundle's blue.
Trundle's very blue.
Rek'Sai's partially blue.
Vex is
Lissandra's
blue.
Vex
Vex
is
is blue.
blue. Yeah. Let's see.
Kindred's blue.
Kindred's pretty blue. Yeah. Karthus is blue. Callista, they really like blue.
There's a lot of purple champions too.
Yeah, there is a lot of purple champions. Oh, my bad. Yeah, we're ready. We're just talking about colors.
No, we're not ready yet. We need to discover every color champion.
That's very true. All right, let's see how many greens there are. There's a Kali, a Mumu, Cass, Ivern.
Kind of Mord. Definitely Ivern.
More, do you think?
Kind of. I don't know. Not really.
Is Karma green? Karma's like light green, right?
Yeah. Karma's pretty blue. Pretty green. Not super green, but green.
Yeah. Let's see what else we
Pike.
got.
Pike is green.
Pike is
Ramus. Ramus is green.
green. Ramus is green, absolutely.
Singed, kind
Nami?
of, because
Nami's
he's
kinda
green
green?
gas. No, Nami's more purple. No. Wait, am I colorblind?
You are.
Yeah, I think I'm colorblind. No, she's green.
Wombat Combat would be down to play Hecarim, I'm sure. I'm sure they would be down.
Thresh is green.
Renekton is green.
Twitch is green.
Yep. Argot.
Zac is green.
Zac is so green. This is
Zac
the
is
greenest.
very green. Oh, we should talk about bans. Oh, shoot.
I'm clocking back in. I'm clocking
All right,
back
so
in.
impact banning. Impact banning the Yone and the Senna from last game. I could definitely see that. And the Ornn from game 2.
Mhm.
I could easily see that happening. The Ornn was definitely a problem in the second game as his health scaled out of control. The Yone lane bully was strong and the Senna scaling was a little too much damage than they could handle. The bans from Mega Rawr. You've got Jax, Riven, very, very basic. Mega Rawr picking J4. I can't believe they left that open for them, to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of wild that they left it open.
I mean, we'll see how Mega Rawr responds to that as Impact picks Gwen in the top lane and Draven ADC once again. Draven ADC looking for vengeance. He's not quite done with it yet. He thinks he can do better, and we're here to see it, to be honest. I think as long as they're able to put more focus in the bot lane, Draven will be able to thrive, and I think that's what they need to be doing.
I definitely
That will be
agree.
tough with the J4.
Yeah, it will definitely be difficult. That was probably the only thing that can stop this Draven, because in the first match they were very, very good, and they played against Kate, and they played very well.
Mm-hmm. And picking Kate again, it looks like a deliberate decision from Mega Rawr. A very deliberate decision from Mega Rawr. Picking Kate into Draven despite losing it in game 1, I believe.
I can definitely see that, and the Gragas here comes out too.
The Gragas mid is very, very strong, very safe pick. Not so much of a get a lead in lane pick, but certainly a roam and get a lead for your other lanes pick.
Yep, exactly.
We'll see what Impact picks. Sejuani is in the jungle, I believe. Sejuani jungle. I'm a little disappointed we don't get to see the Combat Hecarim. But Combat Hecarim is kind of a throw into the J4 from Jonikis, as it's not been working these 2 times. As Sejuani will be a stronger pick into their team, as she will be able to tank for the Draven, as well as the Gwen W being able to protect against the Caitlyn in a very, very strong manner.
Yep, very true. I really like the Sejuani pick as well.
I like it, to be honest. So we'll see where it goes as we enter the second banning phase. As Mega Rawr has filed. He doesn't seem good enough on it to just file pick with this heavy. I mean, I wasn't there for game 1, but apparently they dominated that. So, I mean, I can't really say too much about that.
Yeah.
And I honestly think comfort pick, main pick, yeah, I think so too, Willa. I think if they just put more resources into him, he'll be able to. I know me on Aurelia. If I fall behind, I'm just out. But if I get ahead, I'm gonna win the game. And I think that's how Draven works for this guy too. Draven's his main, but they don't pick in a way that enables it or gank bot lane. I agree. I think that's what really needs to change about these games here. As the bans coming through from Mega Rawr will be Lux and Nautilus. And on Impact, it will be Veigar and no ban because they have to forfeit a ban. And they will pick Leona to go with the Draven. I'm not really sure how well that pairs with Draven because, as I said, I am a noob. But we'll let chat talk about that one. Chat, what do you guys think about the Draven Leona bot? As Melio is picked with the Caitlyn. I know that's a strong pick.
Oh,
changes to Braum. We've seen Kakarl, or no, who's Liv's Braum. And I'm here for it, to be honest. Liv's Braum has been pretty good. The combo we saw that last game, unfortunately, ended up with Braum ending up with the kill over his ADC, but it was still a very strong combo nonetheless. And if we can see more of that, I am down to clown.
I agree. And the chat is saying that Leona Draven is better than the Draven Lux. I can definitely see Leona Draven working, depending on combo stuns and so on. Oh.
Ooh,
that's an
okay, I'm a fan
Aurelia
of that.
pick.
Aurelia
I knew
mid.
you would be.
Aurelia mid into Gragas, that's not a fun matchup though. If anyone here doesn't know, Gragas E takes prio over every single dash in the game. If you're dashing into Gragas E and he E's you, he's just gonna bump you off. Doesn't matter. And it's no different for Aurelia. So it will be a little tough for the Aurelia here. But as I said, I'm impartial to players, but I'm not impartial to champions. I want Aurelia to win. I love Aurelia. Redbeard, I'm casting. This is me. Redbeard just DM'd me with my client. Are you watching the stream?
Oh. It's your boy. It's your boy. Yes, Redbeard. It is GS Jam.
Me the dog. Alright. Going into this game, I'm honestly excited. We get to see Daz on Echo, and it is Gragas top lane rather than Aurelia top lane. Or Gragas mid lane. Yeah, Redbeard, because we only had like one game because everybody else forfeited, so we never talked. A little unfortunate season for Moonlight, but that's how it was. Echo Aurelia mid lane. I scrimmed, or I sparred with Daz earlier. I played one game against Echo. I've never laned against Echo before, because I don't really play mid lane. It was closer than I thought it would be, but he ended up pulling out. And his Echo against Aurelia, he's had a little practice against it, so he should be a little sharpened against that. I like the Sejuani in the jungle, to be honest. I think that will enable his laners a lot more. I've played against Combat Sejuani. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done, and I'm looking forward to him getting the job done. And Draven Leona in the bot lane, as Redbeard says. Redbeard's a very respected bot laner, in my opinion. He's a very solid player. He says Draven Leona's good going in. And I think going in on Caitlyn Braum with Sejuani, as long as Sejuani can control the vision in the bot lane and get a gank on Mega Roar's bot lane, then I think that'll be secured kill, as Leona Sejuani will be able to stun them long enough for Draven to just eat them up. But that all depends on whether or not Mega Roar lets that happen.
Absolutely. I'm excited that this Draven has not given up. That's for sure. Because it's not easy to win on Draven, then lose on something else, go back to him and then lose, and then to come back again.
You feel a little lost at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And to come back again, I believe in it.
I'm always down for a good comeback story. And yeah, he does snowball like crazy. And once again, that really just comes down to whether or not more attention is given to the bot lane in order to get that Draven ahead.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, which I think they should definitely start doing.
And I think that's honestly, that's not a tough ask, because Gwen against Gragas in the top lane, I don't think Gwen's going to really struggle against Gragas. I don't think Sejuani really needs to be putting any focus up there at all, to be honest. I think Sejuani is very comfortable bet playing bot side for his mid lane and bot lane.
Very true. I just want to see the Draven pop off, because when they do, it's crazy. It's crazy hype. It's just a good time. Any predictions? Are we going to a game 5? Do you think we're going to a game 5?
I think we are, to be honest.
You can see it?
I could see it. I think Impact kind of realized what they need to do, and I can't really say anything yet, but with their team comp right now, Sejuani jungle, I think that's really what they needed in their recipe book here.
Right.
And we'll see when the game actually starts, but honestly, I think the pieces are there. If they start putting them together in the game, we'll see soon. it could happen. And yet, yes, this is Megarar's winning game if they win. So if Megarar wins this game, they take Horror League Champions Season 2.
They will be the Poro League champions if they win.
I think, yeah, and then Impact will be second, and then the two semifinalists are what, both fourth? I guess it would come down to series score.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little unfair considering everybody forfeit.
Just a little.
As this game kicks off. Ooh, Gwen with the ghost teleport over Ignite teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Like to see that. Aftershock Sejuani, you like to see that. Aftershock Leona. So it does look like they will be focusing on securing kills, as we said they must. Fleet Footwork and Aftershock in the bot lane on the team of Megarar. It's going to be an interesting game. I think the pieces are there for both teams. We'll just see who's better at putting them together.
Absolutely. And I enjoyed the little dances coming from everybody here. It's great.
Oh, the bait. Caitlyn comes around the corner. As Echo dances for him to serenade his eyes. A high noon skin on Aurelia. Personal favorite. It's my third favorite. I only have 3 Aurelia skins.
You only have 3?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of skins.
Yeah, same, honestly.
I haven't been playing for very long.
Yeah,
like
same.
I said. Right, and kicking off, it looks like both junglers will be starting on their red buffs. As the bot lane is going to bait. Make it appear that their jungler started blue buff. Aurelia taking prior early.
Oh, I guess it was not Gragas mid.
It was Gragas top into Gwen.
Oh, okay. So the Aurelia's going
And
to do fairly okay.
I don't know about that. I played against Daz earlier. As you know, I'm an Aurelia OTP. I was helping him warm up because it helps me too. And he did fairly good against me, so we'll see if he can emulate that against... Is that Aerie? Goodbye, Aerie?
Yep, it is.
Alright, it's a little pixelated on my screen, so...
Oh, the engage
there we go,
coming
that's
here at level 2.
And that's a lot of damage on the bot lane. Rawr is blue, Redbeard.
Yeah, Rawr is blue. I don't
Honestly,
know
I want to see Impact win. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, they were talking about skins.
Oh, I think they are actually.
Looks like maybe a double gank coming down here. Looking for the engage.
Oh, and the Sejuani ganking, flashing into the Braum. The Braum will have to flash away to avoid that. Aurelia coming down, looking for a kill. Oh, picks up first blood as Caitlyn trades him back. And that's not exactly not worth it for the Aurelia, despite him losing so many minions.
There was a lot invested there with both flashes as well.
I believe that was 2 flashes from both teams.
Yeah.
And the Ignite and Exhaust from red and blue respectively. That's tough for Draven. Oh yeah, scoreboard up.
My bad. Let me hit the Control Shift Z.
I mean, it really could be worse for Draven, to be honest. He picked up an assist out of that, and he had a little bit of pressure on the lane. As Sejuani will be coming down, Draven won't be able to help as his health bar is a little bit too low. Ooh, Gwen looking a little low on mana in the top lane. It looks like he focused a little bit too hard on trying to kill the Gragas, which is a rookie mistake, to be honest. As Aurelia picks a fight in the jungle and doesn't win it.
Oof.
As Jarvan and Echo do manage to pick him up and send him back to base. And Aurelia falling very far behind in XP. That roam and that early death is going to cost him. As Echo is able to help himself to all the XP and CS he wants, taking a small lead that will extend very exponentially in the near future. As Gragas is now able to do whatever he wants to this Gwen, and this Gwen does not have any mana to respond with.
Yeah. It's a very difficult position to be in for certain.
Ooh, and Gwen does eat that Gragas Q. So Aurelia is back in lane. Looking for another fight. Is Sejuani looking to come help him out and bring him back into the game. Echo unable to jump over the wall. I'm not really sure how that mechanic works, but in any case, he wasn't able to do it as he realizes it's fight or flight, and he chooses fight as he's not able to quite run away. Aurelia kind of coming back into the game, but that XP lead is still going to be a little tough for him as J4 is going to chase him off of the minions, preventing him from getting more CS. It looks like Leona will be coming to help. Will this translate to a kill? Unfortunately misses a Q.
Ooh.
Aurelia is able to pump out enough damage with that Conqueror.
The Aurelia
to
coming
take out the
online
Jarvan.
quite a bit, huh? How are you feeling about this?
This is a good spot for Aurelia. If I'm Aurelia, I don't mind being in this spot, but the XP is really what I'm worried about here. As Echo is level 6, and I don't think Aurelia is
No, they're
really
level
close to
5.
that at all.
Aurelia is going to get huge, Willa says.
We'll see about that as long as Aurelia is able to continue gaining this gold. But he can fall behind very easily, as I said, with the XP, which is the biggest concern of Aurelia right now. Is every level, I believe, adds 6 AD, and that translates very, very quickly when you have an attack speed champion. Not to mention that level 6 lack of R will be tough for him. Impact spot lane, looking to get some CS before they have to be forced out of their lane. CS looking pretty even across the board in terms of team balance, slightly skewed in favor of Mega Rawr. Say for the mid lane, but that makes up for it with kills, to be honest.
Yeah, that's very true. 3 kills compared to 20 extra CS or so.
Yeah. He's got to throw some traps out, adds to zoning. Yeah, I think that'll really help a gank if they can control vision in the bot lane. Sneak some traps in the back.
Looks like another gank coming in here.
Ooh, Aurelia coming in for a gank on the top lane. Aurelia doing a lot of roaming this game. He really wants to take this game into his own control.
Yeah, I think-
Sacrificing more CS to Echo.
Yeah, I think their top laner, getting banned out as much as he has decided. Oh no, that's their mid laner. I apologize. Their mid laner just decided to take it. Impact is being so proactive with these skirmishes. Love to see it. Yeah, it's a very different change of pace
Especially
from
this
them.
Aurelia.
Yeah,
I said I was impartial to players, but not impartial to champions because I like Aurelia. But honestly, objectively speaking, this Aurelia is really taking this game into his own hands.
agreed.
Impact
Even
playing
if-
like they want to win now.
Yeah. Even
I
if
want to see them win.
yeah,
Game 5.
I do too. I think even though they are, behind, like we said, the Draven wants it. Now the Aurelia is really showing that they want it.
Yeah. I think honestly, more than anything, League is a mental game, and I think we all know that. And Aurelia, inspiring his team, could definitely have an effect on the rest of his teammates. As Leona landing the stun on Braum under tower, but no aggro was taken. Kate does take a tower shot, but it doesn't matter too much to her as she takes more plates. Able to poke out Impact spot lane. Not too much they can do about it. As Caitlyn does outrange both of them. Not super fun to be in this position. Caitlyn helping herself to whatever she wants. And the CS lead grows for Team Mega Rawr in the bot lane. Oh, and it looks like Gwen will be proxying, or Gragas will be proxying, being caught by Gwen as Sejuani comes up. 30 CS diff, bot, yeah. This bot lane is going to get a little out of hand, and like I said, I'm not sure why Sejuani is top lane against this Gragas. Like, this just isn't going to happen. Sejuani really needs to be helping the bot lane, because this is just spiraling out of control. Caitlyn is all the tower plays almost, yeah. And the XP lead too, forcing the team impact to the bot. I really think Sejuani needs to be bot lane helping them out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we talked about that before the match even started, that should be their focus. And
Sejuani going for the Gragas again, but it's not gonna happen. Gragas is just too annoying. Yeah. Will Team Impact go for the Herald here? It looks like it. His Team Mega Rawr will secure Dragon here, it looks like, as they don't quite realize it, but they are not contested, so they have no fury here. Gwen will have to rotate back to lane to catch her minions. Sejuani has no problem soloing the Herald. Trading objectives like this isn't terrible. The Herald is actually great for Team Impact. They will be able to catch up in gold quite a bit. Aurelia getting ganked by 2 in the mid lane. Not a terrible position for Aurelia, as she is able to do the R and get her stacks up. The Conqueror stacks will secure a kill on the Echo here, as Echo is in dire straits here without his Dark Seal stacks. He's really counting on that, I think. Draven going all in on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn is just able to dispatch of him immediately, taking a double kill on the bot lane as they try and they fail, as they were simply too far behind by this point. I think it was a little too late for that, to be honest. As Caitlyn does have Gale Force and Draven does not have his item yet. That is tough.
Yeah, it's extremely tough, and you saw the Sejuani show up bot very late after the fight was over, and it's just poor timing, poor decision making, whatever it is. It's not great.
Catching Braum out though. If Impact's bot lane is able to rotate in time, they will be able to pick up. Oh, never mind. Daz coming in will. Never mind. Daz is rotating out. Sejuani R's the Braum. Committing to.
Looks like the Aurelia's on another gank here.
Very proactive with these ganks here. Does miss E, but he, as Willa said, Aurelia is full build with this Blade of the Ruined King. He is able to just knock out this Gragas for free. And as an Aurelia main, I'm a little ashamed he didn't pick up the stacks on the minions and then dash back to the Gragas. It would have been all the same. He would have just had more attack speed. But that's I'm not in the grand final, so what do I have to say? I'm just joking around. I'm not. I'm chilling.
Just a little bit of salt there.
No, you'd honestly be very hard pressed to find me genuinely salty. Very live and let live. Oh, and the triple E from the Aurelia. Not gonna have much effect, but it is a very good looking E. Oh, unfortunate. If you're Aurelia there, you know you're gonna get stunned in that Echo W. You're relatively safe on the tower. You have no other chase. There's no other choice. You know you're going to get stunned. You have to hold W at that point. W will reduce 65% of incoming damage. It'll keep you alive maybe long enough to either get away, do enough damage to kill somebody, or maybe make something happen. But not Wing there, it's just not going to happen.
Redbeard said you're the most chill dude.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Redbeard. I'm a little bit of a spaz, but I mean well.
I'm right here, Redbeard. Like, I'm the most chill. He's the top
Well-
gamer, and I'm the chill.
That's
my
not very chill of
goodness.
you to say. You're putting him on the spot.
Neither is what you said either.
You're right. We're both imposters.
Hawks is the most chill Annie player. Stop associating me with one champion.
Are you an anime or something? What is this about?
He's just.
Oh, and it looks like Gragas. Oh, the rest of the team
Oh.
will be rotating to help Gragas.
It's like this is the
Oh.
second mid turret.
There's not too much that Impact is able to do, as Mega Roar does just simply outrange them with the Caitlyn and outsustain them with the Braum and the Jarvan Gragas CC. But Draven is here now, and Draven is their beacon in the darkness. This Sejuani unfortunately does take the kill, but I don't think Draven had much of a chance of getting it regardless. Draven pumping out damage. Will it be enough? No, Jarvan is able to R on him. But Gwen could make something happen here. But unfortunately is taken out by the Caitlyn, as Caitlyn is pumping out just far more damage than anyone would really expect. As Leona tries and fails to fall.
Yeah,
Oh,
making
is-
that item advantage felt. Like you said.
Yeah, and if you're Irelia here, it's a tough decision. You're split pushing, and there's really nothing else you can do. I don't know about that back there. That doesn't really do much. Mega Roar is just going to take that inhib and leave. You might as well have taken the tower and got the bounty for your team and the gold for yourself. It didn't really change anything backing here.
Yeah, I agree.
But taking that early inhib is interesting.
It was
What do
a
you think about that?
strange back. Yeah, it was a strange back. It's very early inhib. I think that they're not. They think it's worth it, but it really is not as worth it as they think. And I think that Aurelia had a chance to,
Yeah.
like you said, get that tower bounty gold and, at least
Yeah,
do
and
a little bit of catching
I think
up.
the highlight of that play is the inhib going down. I think in their minds they're putting pressure on the map, and sure they are, but what they're really doing is they're preventing the chance for Impact to rotate to objectives, because now they're too busy fighting the inhib minions, and they're getting ahead off that as well.
Yeah.
So while they're not at objectives because they're too busy fighting the inhib turrets or inhib minions, they're getting ahead off that, and that doesn't really matter to Mega Roar, because even if they didn't have that pressure, even if they weren't forcing Impact to fight at their base, they have pressure. They have advantage at these objectives anyway. They're stronger.
Yep. Very
so
true.
They're missing out on a chance to get the kills as well.
I
by
make
forcing them to be here.
I make the argument that taking this inhib a little bit earlier than really need be is actually a good thing for Impact.
It is. It's a great thing for
Because
Impact.
They can just farm those minions. They can just farm the
Yeah.
big minions. They can try and get back in the game. Gold wise, that
Yeah.
was a bad blast cone, Jarvan. You tried. Will says Caitlyn is huge. Yeah, Caitlyn is huge.
Yeah, once again, Rictor taking the game into his own hands. I really think the only chance for Impact here is getting Irelia ahead, because I don't think Draven really has the damage to secure bounties at this point. He's just a little too far behind. He doesn't have the farm, the money, nor the kills to really make anything happen here. He will be taking the red buff, so we'll see what happens with that. Securing the second Herald. Rawr will be looking to take the top lane towers, it looks like. Dropping the tower, Gragas will be going in on 1v2 just to zone them off. Make sure this Herald crashes. Looks like Liv disconnected.
Yeah, it looks like we have a disconnect here. overall, I mean, you could look at the kills are not a big difference. The gold difference about 5k.
That really just comes from plates, and I think that really just stemmed from the bot lane.
Hmm.
And once again, we talked about this in the pregame. We talked about this now, or a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that bot lane needed to be enabled more. Sejuani put a lot of focus into the top lane. Not a lot of focus, but definitely too much focus. And it just didn't really translate to much as Gragas is Gragas, and he's able to peel for himself quite easily.
Mhm.
And even if you get Gwen ahead, you still have Caitlyn to deal with. So I think that was definitely a wrong turn for Team Impact. Despite that, Aurelia's roaming was phenomenal.
Yeah, very proactive, as we've said.
Very, very
several times.
proactive.
And like you said, with Bork, she is a force at that point.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that she's got Wit's End and Bork. I'm not sure why she built Wit's End second. If I'm Aurelia, I'm not really worried about the Echo. I'm not worried about the Gragas. I'm worried about the Caitlyn. I'm worried about the Jarvan. They're the two most fed members on your team. If I'm Aurelia, I'm building either Gore Drinker, Shield Bow, or Death's Dance second. I don't think I'm worried about AP. I don't think I'm worried about attack speed. Because the people I'm worried about, I can take them out with my passive attack speed fast enough, then they can kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have some damage, if I have some extra damage, if I have some extra armor, be it Death's Dance or Shield Bow, that really shuts down Caitlyn, that really shuts down Jarvan.
Absolutely. I think probably. I honestly don't know what they need to change here. Catch the Kate out with a couple of knock-up stuns and some damage.
I mean, honestly, I think if Gwen and Sejuani are able to escort Draven into those bounties, then we got a real game on our hands, to be honest.
I think that's the best way to go forward. Somebody's getting crazy.
I'm sorry, that's my brother.
It's all good.
Yeah, I think the name of the game for Team Impact is shutting down Caitlyn, shutting down Jarvan, and collecting those bounties. Really, that's the only thing that they need to focus on.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I mean, letting Draven farm until, the inhib was taken so early, letting Draven farm until the inhib is back, and then trying to fight for team fights, it might be a good idea. What do you think?
Yeah,
What's the best play?
Bringing Draven into relevance is probably their best chance at winning.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Batgirl's AFK.
Possible.
Oh,
There
back.
we go.
It is going to be hard, Willow, but it won't be impossible. That is for sure.
It's going to be really hard, yeah. Hello, lag. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
It did lag a little bit.
Oh, geez, what an engage from the Jarvan here. If that's a kill, that is a... Oh, he does get the shutdown on him.
Aurelia playing for the split push here. I can't say I blame him at this point. It is a bit of a tough situation. But I honestly think his team needs him here, especially as Draven. If Aurelia can pave the way for Draven to even collect a bounty, even if Aurelia has to die for it. Aurelia is backing here once again. kind of the same situation. If I'm Aurelia, I'm still going to go for these towers, but not even the same situation actually. They're at their base. Able to defend the turrets. Leona does go down for it, but Leona isn't worth too much gold at this point, so that doesn't really matter very much at all. Ooh,
that was
very long range stun from Aurelia, but Caitlyn answers with half of her health bar, and that'll discourage you from trying that again, Aurelia.
Yeah, that is a scary champ right there.
Caitlyn is tough right now. She's a boss monster, especially with that Dominic's guard. That LDR right there. Second item too. Very toxic.
Toxic. How's an item toxic?
Aurelia Bork.
True.
Mega Rawr securing Baron Nashor. Not a whole lot Impact can do about that.
Nope, and they plan on taking the Drake to move towards Soul as well. Looks like Caitlyn
Could even move to end tier, to be honest.
Yeah, Caitlyn getting a third item too, i.e. just so far ahead. I don't see why they couldn't.
Caitlyn is actually not there right now, so if they were to engage now, I would say this is their best chance.
Ooh, that looks like a kill, yeah.
1v1 to the mid lane as Aurelia is able to pick off Echo, as Echo is just a little more behind than the Aurelia. Defending their base, Impact is going to have not an easy time, but it is certainly defendable. Aurelia coming in for a flank, aiming for the Caitlyn.
Focus the Caitlyn, yep.
Gragas R's him away, not able to lock down the Caitlyn. Caitlyn is running away, kiting perfectly. Oh, his combat wombat goes down. Caitlyn goes down to Draven. Draven gets that huge shutdown. Catgirl does die, and it's looking good for Impact. Impact is in a much better spot than they were 5 minutes ago.
Ooh.
But they do have to clear the minions, as the minions are on their base with the Baron buff. Aurelia going in. Able to pick up Gragas.
Shutdown.
Stunning Braum under tower. Braum takes a stun. Able to finish him off.
Oh my goodness.
Jarvan at 1 HP. It doesn't look like Aurelia will be able to catch him. That's the name of the game, though.
Oh,
and the Draven
what
R!
a Draven R.
Oh, that's going to the highlight reel. Holy moly, Draven.
My goodness.
Just as sudden as he fell out of relevance, he's back into it, picking up a clip straight off of that bounty. He's got his last whisper as well. That'll really help against the J4 and the Gragas, as well as the Braum. As it looks like Aurelia will secure this dragon with the help of his team.
What a turnaround. What a fight there.
And I really think, you know, as I said, I'm partial to Aurelia. I love Aurelia. That really did just come down to her, though. She came in with the flank. She blew up their formation. Draven was just able to capitalize off their confusion after that, and it was just wraps from there. And it looks like Aurelia able to pick up a kill on Caitlyn as she wanders too far into her own jungle, picking up a bounty as well, as Caitlyn was still with the 150 gold bounty. Caitlyn in a tough spot here, but not impossible. Certainly still sitting pretty. As Aurelia and Draven, the last bastions of Team Impact, are able to maintain a gold lead as Aurelia picks up a Mortal Shield Bow, a very big power spike for her. And Draven very close to building. What is he building there? Bloodthirster, I believe.
Bloodthirster, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like 900 gold off that. So it's a very even game so far.
Ooh, a lot more even now than it was before.
And this is what I was looking forward to. I'm very excited here. And honestly, the Aurelia split pushing got her to level 16, got her stats up, got her money up, and she's just a monster now.
Yep, let her make those plays. Even though she was already very much engaged in ganks and everything like that, it just made her I guess even
Man.
footing, I guess you can say.
Even before the game has ended, I just want to say, so far, Aurelia is the MVP of this match. Just so far.
Oh my
R is the
goodness.
Echo. Echo R's in response.
That
Not able to
was
pick up a
so
kill. It
close,
does take
though.
4 to take her down. But they do have pressure in the bot lane now,
Another
as well as waves
Dravenar?
coming in.
Another Dravenar? Question mark.
Oh, let's see it. I'd love to see it. On Jarvan again as well. Any believers in chat? Yo, I believe. I want a game
Believers?
5. This has been a great series so far. I've been very entertained.
Absolutely. Game 5 works.
Sedge trying to defend turret, but turret's a lost cause. I don't know about that
Draven needs
dive.
to
It
throw
could
this
cost him.
R. There it
Cost a
comes.
flash. The Draven R comes
Oh.
in. The Sedge R stuns Braum. Doesn't really translate to much. The rest of Team Impact comes in, but there's not too much to be had here. Gragas is a little alone, but he won't get caught out too easily. He's Gragas, so he can just walk away. An unfortunate series of events for Team Impact, but they're still very much in this, despite Mega Rawr taking their jungle, as Draven has now picked up Bloodthirster. And Draven will be a force to be reckoned with, as he is level
Ooh.
14.
That is a chunk amount of damage.
That is a very chunky amount of damage. Playing very disciplined, this Draven. He knows he's strong, but he knows it could turn just as easily as it did for Caitlyn. They're holding on. They are certainly holding on. This Caitlyn, still very, very strong. This Draven, I think just as strong, if not stronger. We'll see how this Baron fight turns out. As Team Mega Rawr sets up for it. Impact trying to contest their hold on this side of the map as Caitlyn places 4 traps. That'll be really tough. It'll be really tough to counter.
Yeah, I mean,
Green vision here.
Sedge can just go over the wall, but they can't see
The rest of the team does have to go around.
anything. Yeah.
And this fight will determine whether or not we will have a match 5.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this is insane.
Gragas R explodes everybody. Gwen W doesn't really block too much. Aurelia goes down to Braum. Echo takes Sejuani. Leona
Oh my
takes
goodness, this is
Gragas.
a turnaround.
Gwen is able to shut down Caitlyn. There's a lot of their damage done. Gwen goes down to Echo. But, oh, Draven is still up. And I think that's the difference maker here. Draven is still alive with Leona to protect him. As Braum is barely going to escape with his life.
Looks like instead of going for that, they're going to go ahead and go to the Drake. What a turnaround. This is...
This
in
is
fact,
a game.
it.
We have a
This is
game on
a
our
match
hands.
to be remembered.
They should not be going for Drake right now, though. Drake isn't up yet. Their entire team is dead. They should be going for the mid tower here. And then going for Drake, to be honest.
Very
but-
agreed. I think they want to go ahead and just set up for soul, I guess you can say. They really want that soul.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's good to get Drake here, but putting pressure on the mid lane would go a long way here, and it wouldn't take too long.
And then they can just rotate over the Drake very easily, and their Sedge would be there as well.
Yeah, and as far as Mega Rawr knows, they've already taken Drake. They're not going for it. As you can see, they're kind of like half-heartedly like, yeah, they got it.
Yeah, but I think you're right. They could have definitely burned it, even after taking the mid tower. It's so low.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is great. This is really fun.
It's almost like they heard our comms. Bring Draven back into relevance, and the game will be winnable.
And just
the
like
game
that,
is indeed winnable.
just like that, Draven with the bounty now, and literally
And finally picks up his
Yep.
mythic, if you've just noticed that.
Mhm.
His mythic 4th. I don't know if that's normal for Draven, but
not sure either. But either way, he's in here.
we know what we're talking about. Yo, the chat, the casters, we form good opinions.
Yeah,
We know what's up.
all the good opinions. Every opinion we have is good.
Oh. And it looks like Mega Rawr is sick of this. They're sick of this dancing around. They're like, yo, we're better than you. We're going to win this fight. Let's go right here, right now. And Impact is here for it. Aurelia with another flank.
Oh,
Hits a massive E. Makes way for his team to go in. Draven go. Draven. Oh, Jarvan R jumps on. I don't know. Gwen. I don't know what's going on. It's so. Caitlyn barely escaping. Picks up Sejuani.
That looks like a team wipe
So
to
much
me.
damage done. The
Oh
Gwen
my
W
goodness.
mitigates so much damage. The Gwen W enables Draven to just run Caitlyn down as Caitlyn is no longer able to do the damage she should be able to do.
They just did not focus the correct target there at all.
I wish I knew more about that game so I could understand what just happened, but that was a crazy fight. I think that really came down to the Gwen W. They are really a flank breaking their formation. The Jarvan 4 jumped in with his R and it kind of displaced him and his whole team. I don't know. I really think that was just that just came down to 3 key abilities. The Jarvan R, that was a misplay. The Gwen W that enabled the Gwen to the Caitlyn to be run down by the Draven. The Aurelia flank displaced them, and what else was it? I don't know. Oh, the Grogastar, right.
Yep,
the
the
Grogastar.
Grogastar.
Yo, it blew everything up. It displaced them more than anything. And we got a game on our hands. It's not quite over yet. It is looking very favored for Team Impact. Aurelia was able to translate her lead into a Draven lead, and the Draven lead is really what you need to win this game. Caitlyn falling further and further behind, but she's definitely not out of it yet. She's still very, very strong. It just depends on whether or not they fight in this Gwen W or not, as Gwen W will determine her strength for every single fight.
Yeah, true that, Redbeard. They really do want it here, it seems like.
Yo, I want it. I want a game 5. This is great. Like, I'm not rooting for anyone in particular. I'm very good at being impartial because I don't know, I'm like that. But this is an exciting game, and I want more exciting games. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think the next game, everything on the line, would be so sick. Let's see what they go with. They're not really using their Baron to put a lot of pressure, or at least not as much pressure as I expected them to put.
Honestly, I think they're still a little afraid, which is, fair enough. Mega Rawr got a little overzealous. They lost their lead off that, and Impact saw that happen, and they say, well, let's just not do that. And if that translates to playing a little afraid or a little safe, then sure. As long as they're not losing their lead, I think overall, in terms of endgame, I think Impact is more favored. The Gwen scales really well. Aurelia isn't amazing in endgame, but I know Draven's amazing in endgame. Never thought Draven would hit full build before the Caitlyn. Yo, that pause did something to him.
And he got his older brother to play. Very interesting here. Everybody posturing up like if Drake is about to come up. If Drake is about to come up.
Rawr's got to do a better job of healing for Kate, too. Yeah, I don't know why they're positioning like this. I think it is actually about to come up. Oh, the Echo E catches Sejuani out. Caitlyn picks him up very easily. Draven's out of position. He flashes over the wall. Catgirl dies in his stead. Perhaps it looks like they're just gonna have no choice but to run. The Draven R is huge, but it's not enough damage. He takes out Gragas. Draven is just able to throw free axes. If he gets caught, it's over. But as long as he doesn't get caught, he has a very good chance of killing all 3 of these players. The Jarvan Q onto the flag flashes. He's able to not close the distance. Draven's just barely able to get away. Braum catches him, shuts him down. And Caitlyn will take him out. Take that bounty, take that ace. And the next player on Team Impact to come up will be Sejuani in 7 seconds. As Team Impact loses 2 inhibitors, it looks like, yeah, unfortunate. Sejuani is not going to be able to do anything against this Caitlyn. Caitlyn's just going to be able to run him down. I think that's just the skill, the champ diff here, the damage difference. Actually, never mind.
A little too soon, I believe.
I spoke a little too soon. Yo, the Sejuani taking the shutdown, not the most amazing thing, but there weren't a whole lot of options there.
Yeah.
Braum comes in to try and help his Caitlyn. He's just going to end up dying for it. A little unfortunate. Unless he's able to get away on this blast cone.
Oh,
Nah.
the flash. He
The,
thought it
the
was worth
Sedge
it.
flashed onto the cone. He's not letting this Braum get away. This is a big pick for him. Echo's solo on the Drake as Aurelia and Gwen move down to try and find him. They're not going to be able to, as Echo's already in the mid lane with his Jarvan. Braum is still kicking, as Gragas and Jarvan and Echo are all rotating up to try and help him, and this could be trouble for Team Impact. As Leona is able to catch him. Braum's still alive! Jarvan R's onto Sejuani. As the rest of Team Mega Rawr is able to catch up to Sejuani. Aurelia gets here, but it's a little too late. The damage isn't there, the tank isn't there. Gwen shows up, it's just a little bit too stringy of a fight for Team Impact. They're committing to something that just wasn't... They should have just let it go.
Very poorly
And
timed.
it really comes down to Draven.
Very poor
yeah.
choice.
That is unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate decision, but if you want anyone to be last alive, it's going to be this Draven. And we'll see what he can do here. These Mega Rare players are a little low on health, but Caitlyn is coming in, and Caitlyn is going to be Draven's biggest enemy here. Going to be very, very tough, as Caitlyn has arrived. Echo places his E. Gragas Q's zoning him away. But all Impact has to do is buy time, and by time they have, Sejuani is back up. They're going to be able to defend this, as Draven's damage is so easily to clear this wave. Pretend that didn't happen.
Nobody saw that.
And it looks like they're going to be fighting for a Baron here. And this Baron fight will determine who wins this game. The respawn timers are so long, it's a whole minute respawn timer. Whoever gets this Baron is going to be in a very, very good position here. Unfortunately, not a fight. It was just a free picking for Team Mega Rawr.
Very true, but it is very back and forth right now. We finally
It's a
take
good
that
game.
mid
It is an
turret.
insane game.
It is definitely going to come down to the wire here as far as how we're going to go from here.
Yeah. I think it comes down to whoever gets the first pick here. If somebody gets picked off, it's just over. The respawn timers are so long, it's just either team could end. And Gragas' bot lane, it is a 5v4 in the mid lane if they choose to fight right now. Not that Impact necessarily wants to fight, more that they have to. Aurelia not amazing in the late game, not going to be able to set up those engages like she was doing earlier. So it's up to Sejuani to make that happen. Really going for a flank here. Could get caught out pretty easily. Doesn't quite happen, fortunately. And if you're Impact here, you're really looking for this Caitlyn. You kill this Caitlyn, you kill this Echo, and that's your win. Right there. And that really comes down to whether or not the Gwen can peel for the Draven long enough. Aurelia going to meet the Gragas in the bot lane. Gragas chunks Aurelia.
Ooh, big
Ooh, and the
time.
Baron buff, all the Baron minions. It's not looking good for Aurelia. Gragas flashes on, takes her out. Not looking too much better for the rest of Team Impact as Braum R displaces all of them. Pushes them out of the way. Gwen R not doing the damage it needs to be doing as Caitlyn just cleans up the rest of Team Impact.
Oh my goodness, and I believe...
And at this point in the game, you can't help but say GG. As it was with GG. Minions did 2k, Aurelia says. Yeah, I kind of figured. I saw that wave, and they were all Baron buffed. I kind of realized that's not a good place for Aurelia to be. Can't really build stacks or anything.
Nope.
That was a good game, though. That was a very good game. It was very back and forth. I had a very good time watching that game.
Absolutely, I did too. I mean, it could have gone either way, and that's what made it so enticing.
Yeah. And if you have to choose an MVP, who do you choose?
Honestly, I think I'd have to go with the Jarvan.
The Jarvan.
Overall, Jonicus as a jungler, once they figured out that they probably shouldn't play the Cho'Gath, they figured it out. J4 all the way, every game, and it didn't get banned for whatever reason, and they made it work.
I think that's really what it came down to. J4 was just the medicine for Combat Wombat. They didn't ban him. They didn't really react to him. J4 was just able to keep Combat Wombat in check. Liv was a great support. The combos Liv was doing amazing. I think my MVP, I'm going to choose one for both teams. The Caitlyn, for sure. Played consistent every single game. Very, very, very good performance. Very good positioning. Very, 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 very reliable ADC. I would want them on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And for this game in particular, the Aurelia really brought it back for Team Impact. Enabled Draven to get the lead that he got, catch up a little bit, and gave Impact a real fighting chance. But I think overall, the Caitlyn, Rooktor for Team Impact, and for Rawr, Rooktor, and for Impact, I would have to say, I don't know. I would say in between Samira Socks or Catgirl. I'd have to lean toward Catgirl. Yeah, I'd have to lean toward Catgirl.
Really?
Catgirl did that Emilio, the peel was really good.
That's true.
Interview one of them. Can we do that?
I don't think we have the ability to do that right now.
I
But
don't think we can either.
yeah. But it was a great grand finals. I mean, just looking at the damage here, Caitlyn had almost 60k damage.
Yeah, consistently high damage every game. The real MVP is the casters and streamer Hawks and GSGen.
Well, we
You're making
appreciate
me
that,
blush,
Willa.
Willa.
Yeah. Really, there were times when me and Jan had literally the same reaction where it's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to watch.
I
There's
tried.
just so
I really
much
tried.
going on. So they're both teams very well coordinated. Both teams great engagements
very,
at times.
very two solid team fights where I was just confused.
But it was great to watch. I'll
It was
say that.
amazing to watch, and like try to understand after the fact. Man, that was the best part.
Absolutely. Well, this will be us signing off. Jan, you have any last words for him?
I'm an Aurelia main.
Pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into Grand Finals of the Poro League Season 2. If you want to join our Discord, it is connected to our YouTube as well. Other than that, everybody have a great night. Be safe. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And we will see you as soon as we see you for possibly Season 3.
Season 3.
All right. Have a great night, everybody.
Night.